Yes, people, welcome to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. First and foremost, apologies on the lateness, people. Apologies on the lateness, but like my Don Lewis says, lateness is greatness. I am working on it, though. I am trying to get here on time, but I'm really living up to the stereotype of a black man with the lateness, but I appreciate it. Big up everybody in the comments already. I know you lot we're gonna be ready to be here. Welcome into the show also as well. You know, it's a special edition when he shows up. One of the pioneers, not even one of the pioneers, yes, definitely one of the pioneers of Sarcasm City TV. The guy who helped me start all of this off, my brother. He was here before it was Sarcasm City TV, when it was just the Sarcasm City podcast. Hilarious, extremely talented as well. One of the best shooters in the game, in it. Like Steph Curry can't see, man. Like, what are you telling me, fam?
What's going on, family?
Yeah, man. You good? You feeling better than you
Not
was last
really, bro. Like, yo, I listen, yeah. Listen, last night I must have woke up like 3 different times, yeah. And the first thing on my mind was that game, bro. Like, I didn't sleep well, bro. I was tossing and turning. Like, I swear on my life, bro. I was tossing and turning. That's what it did to me, bro.
I hear you, fam. You know what I'm saying? And that. But like I said to you yesterday when we did the Q&A, make sure you go check that out. That was myself, Tox, and Yan City. It's the hope, fam. When you start believing in that, that's what it is, fam. When you started believing, but I know you're a hoper. That's why I didn't even get on to you about it. I'm not even
gonna blame that I'm a hoper, bro. Because that game, yeah, like that, it's not tough to win that game. I don't care what anybody says in it. Like that game's there for the taking. They posed no threat, and still came out looking terrible. Like, nah, bro. Nah. It's the manner of the defeat. I wouldn't mind if we got slumped or because we was trying or something, but like there was just nothing, bro. There was nothing.
Facts.
Passive in our final.
But the thing is, that's been us the whole season. This is what gives me no hope. And I mean, this is why I already knew what it would be in it. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, I'm fully aware of. It's no shock to me. These things are no shock to me whatsoever, fam. Zero shock to me, but we are going to get into that. But first and foremost, if you are watching on Twitter, make sure you hit the retweet button. Make sure you hit the like button. Vitally important you do that, innit? Because you don't want to come and roast me and roast Tox and roast Manchester United. At least retweet the tweet. I like the tweet if you are watching via Twitter on the Periscope. Make sure you follow the Sarcasm City TV Twitter. Myself, that's Be Flawless. And also Tox, it's Tox2K21. Yeah, so TOX 2K21. Make sure you follow him. We are on Twitch also. If you're watching on Twitch, big up to you. Make sure you follow us on Twitch also. It's Sarcasm City TV on Twitch. And equally important as well, if you're watching on the YouTube, make sure you hit the like button on the video. Let's get the likes up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the likes are going to be high on this video, like they were on the Q&A. So get the likes up first and foremost as soon as you land. Make sure you share this across all your socials. You get me? Make sure you share this across all your socials, and as well, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the notification bell. Roll to 3K for Sarcasm City TV. So make sure you do that, people. Like, make sure you do that, man. So we can do this 3K party. Big up to everyone that's locked. I will get to the comments. And if this is your first time seeing the show, the ManDem United podcast is a podcast dedicated to all things. One second, I'm just trying to send out a link, people. All things Manchester United. So as you can see from the title, you know what we're going to be talking about, which is United Europa League loss to Villarreal. But let me get to the comments. Big up Ryan the prick in the comments. He says, ha, ha, ha. I've been looking forward to this. Marlon just says, lol, ha, ha, ha. Then he says, big up, big bro. Big up to little bro. Bottle Job says, Marlon. Malcolm says, big up the ManDem. L season for Flawless says, Babs, hey Babs, you prick, you better have retweeted it, you know, I swear to God. You hear me? Man never sees you here unless we losing and that. Shout out to my guy Babs, though. You can catch him on Shameless FC with me on Lewis's channel. Ryan says, big up to my guy Tox.
Large of Ryan, real G.
Says, Malcolm says, yeah, facts, real G. Man says, man like Tox, the musical genius. Says, Malcolm.
Thank you, Malcolm. Much appreciated.
Kiani is watching via the Twitter and says, Pogba, Bruno, Rashford, Lindelof, Ollie, hang your heads in shame. We will get onto that. Don't worry. We will get into all of that.
Kiani's a fire name as well. I like that name.
Yeah, it is. Malcolm says, bro, I slept on the floor last night. This team killed me. It's killing us all, fam. But you can't kill what's already dead. Hear me? I'm already dead inside. You get what I'm saying? And that. So this is nothing new to me. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into all of that. We're going to break this down. We might even do a ManDem United special tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because this is This is a whole inquest. You know what I'm saying? Like this I don't think
For
this can be
real.
sorted. And we could do the show for 2-3 hours, and I think there's still more to go to. The amount of people who have hit me up and been like, "Oh, can I jump on?" Like Tox hit me up last night. He's on here tonight. Dan Sillyman's supposed to be coming on. I know JV is gonna have a hell of a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Harris isn't here. I know there's more people. I know people want to get things off their chest, so I'm here for that. So I might do a special. I'm not sure yet though. And see that, people, I'm out here, win, lose or draw. Notice that. You know what I'm saying? United win, lose or draw. I'm here. Get me? Giving smoke, holding smoke, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Big up Couch Sports Football, who says, what did I tell you, brother? You did say on Tuesday on the last ManDem United in the comments we would lose. You did say that. Thames Baller says it's the end of me supporting Ollie after yesterday. I'm done. We're gonna get into all of that as well.
A lot of man have said that.
Not so much you, Thames Baller, but the amount of criticism I personally received and Tox and others. You get what I'm saying? Your Aarons, your Saeed, your rants. Now everyone's quiet. No apologies on that. Zero apologies. You know what I'm saying in that? Zero apologies. Because had United had won, my mentions would have been full of, "Oh, you Ollie in now, blah, blah, blah," and all this crap. You know what I'm saying? But now we lost. It's silent. You know what I'm saying? It's silent. I've seen certain man ain't tweeted since before kickoff last night.
Shameless,
don't think
bro.
I don't see you, man. Shameless.
Shameless, bro.
And I'm all for being shameless when it's against opposition fans and that, but never against my own. I say this, you should never have issues with your own fans and be targeting your own fans and that. And I said this a long time about, all right, let me just go straight to the rant about people who are Ollie in. They spend the majority of their time trying to convince people on socials that Ollie's the man. I've said this. Who are you trying to convince? Who are you trying to convince? Get me? Us or yourselves? You're trying to convince yourself, because if he's that good, the proof's in the pudding. It will be proved in that. I rate Poch very highly. I could easily be out here every day on my socials tweeting about Poch, on Facebook talking about Poch, on my Instagram post talking about Poch, putting up all these stats and all these numbers. This is football. You can get stats to back your argument or go against the argument. It's easy. I know Statman Baines. I could easily hit him up and get some numbers to back my argument. But guess what? I don't need to do that, because Poch, I think, will prove everybody wrong who doubts him. And guess what? If he doesn't turn out to be as good as he says he is, I won't stand on it and know that I'm wrong. I'll be like, you know what? I called it wrong. He's not as good as I thought he was. But you Ollie-inners have a lot to be accountable for, because you lot consistently be getting at us as soon as we win. Or where the Ollie out is now, or you don't support the team. You man are quiet.
Facts. I don't know how you get to the point where you have that much of a stake in a person to be that biased or blind towards things that are going on. Like, the only stat I need to see is 4 semi-finals, lost all 4, 1 final, lost that. Like, from there, it's open and shut case. Like, I love Ollie as much as anybody, but just because he did good things or great things as a player, had great moments as a player, it doesn't mean I can't criticize him as a manager or even think it's best that he leaves the club. There's no room for sentiment in football. There's no room for sentiments. Like, football has its own romance, but sometimes it doesn't. And this ain't one of those times. Like, it's not in the stars for Ollie to take us and win a title. It's just not there.
It's not. And big up Drizzy Des for the super chat as well. Don't worry, I know you lot will have a lot to say, United fans, and I know people want to roast and everything. Big up Drizzy Des for the super chat, though. Much love, Drizzy Des. Thank you. He says Gareth Southgate should leave Rashford at home to feed the kids, because that's what he's better at. Chelsea fans were so annoying yesterday. We have to take the smoke, and we're going to talk about Marcus Rashford as well, because it's not all on the manager. Like, do the players have to be held accountable? Yes, I say this all the time, but it doesn't matter what profession you're in, whether it's professional football, whether you work at Foot Locker, whether you work in a call center, whether you work at McDonald's. If you are managing a team and that team underperforms, that falls on you. That falls on you. Yes, you can single out individuals in that team, but at the end of the day, if the majority of the team fails, that's on you, because you're the manager. You're supposed to manage these men. Whereas if the team succeeds, you get the praise. I've worked in places when I've been under management and they've not been getting the best out of the team. And even though I've been slacking, they still get the stick. You're the manager. You know what I'm saying? In that, because it's not just me if we're underperforming in that. But welcome into the show also as well. You catch him on watch alongs. Hilarious guy. That's why you see the rapid gigs. You get me reposting his impersonation of him. Man, like Dan Silly, man. What are you telling me, family? What are you telling me?
What's going on, fam?
Yeah, man. You man met before. You man been on the same stream before. Have you?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think
You
All
so.
know.
right, yo, Dan, meet my brother Tox, meet Dan, and it will be on the watch alongs.
Yes,
and that.
tops, bro. Oh yeah, bro. I seen your freestyles and that. You're hard, bro.
Yo,
I
thank
rate
you,
it.
bro. Thank you. I've
Come
seen
on,
you on
man.
here as well. I've seen you on here.
Come on, my
Yeah.
G,
I
bro.
forget who's
Giving
met.
flawless stick.
Yeah, I forget who what's it called? I forget who what's it called? Who's met in the Sarcasm City TV family? You get what I'm saying? There's one big family in that, but not everyone's met. You know
When
what
I
I'm
come
saying?
to Manny, bro, we'll meet in person and that, innit?
Yeah, 100%, fam, 100%. But
Most
yeah,
definitely.
Drizzy Dad's talking about Gareth Southgate should leave Rashford at home to be. Rashford shouldn't go to the Euros, and I'm not talking about from his performance or talent levels. I'm talking for his career's sake and him carrying injuries and that. Yes, I'm not making excuses for his poor performances, but he seems he's been injured for the longest. Seems this guy's been carrying injuries for 2 years.
He said he's been injured since September. And
Well,
what's going to
don't play.
happen? He's going to go to the Euros. He's going to play every game. Gareth Southgate's going to wring him dry. And then he's going to come back to us next season even worse off than he's been this season. So it's just going to get worse for him. And I keep saying to people, I've been saying this since last season, because when the Sancho rumors first came about, people was, oh, we shouldn't get Sancho because it's going to stunt Greenwood's growth and whatnot. I've been saying, yo, it ain't going to be Greenwood to miss out.
Other side, blood.
It's not going to be Greenwood to sit down, bro. I'm telling you, innit? Greenwood is not the one that's going to sit down, bro. When Sancho gets here, it's not going to be Greenwood that's sitting down. I'm telling you.
Yeah. But you know what that also adds into as well is people's biases. We talk about people being biased towards Ollie. People are biased towards Rashford. Oh, what's going to happen to Rashford? What's going to happen to Greenwood? Competition for places. Look at City across. How come they can have Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, Sterling, De Bruyne, Foden, all fighting for 2 places, but we can't have Rashford, Greenwood, Sancho, and Pogba fighting for 2 places?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like United fans aren't United fans, because it's like at all times we always had 4 strikers.
Yes.
Berbatov, Tevez, Ronaldo, Rooney. We had Sheringham, Solskjaer, Andy Cole, Dwight York. Like we normally have a lot of competition for places. So why is it different in today's day and age? I don't understand it.
Even more recently, if you look at Fergie's 08 side, we had Tevez, Rooney, Berbatov, Ronaldo. We've always had competition for places, but because people have favorites, and more so because Rashford's Mank, born and bred and come through the youth system, we have more of a connection to him, and so do I. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to let that connection. I want United to be successful. I don't care who's in charge. I don't care who's playing. I don't care. I don't care if you've come through the youth system or we signed you or wherever you're from. I don't care about your nationality, your race. Are you good on the football pitch? I want Manchester United to be successful. End of. I say this about the managers. I don't care who it is. We could get a Liverpool legend in tomorrow, and if he wins us a quadruple, cool. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care in it. It's all about being successful on the football pitch, and this manager's not it. You know what I'm saying? And I notice how in the comments people who've been criticizing me ain't here. I said this on the Q&A, and you lot who are regulars on the show will know the people I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And that who ain't here, who I could mention by name, who were quick to, why you saw Ollie out? He's not going anywhere. Look, crickets, silence. I'm here, Ollie in. I'm here whether we win, we lose. I'm here defending my opinion on it. And look, I didn't want to be right, and now I'm right. You know what I'm saying? And that MB says, big up to Flawless and Talks. Nice to see both of you, man, come out from hibernation. Earlier had to send out the search party for man, but glad you're both safe and well. All hail Unai Emery. I was here last night. I don't know what you talking about, MB. You was asleep in bed, fam. I was here last night on the Q&A.
2
all
a.m.
Man United fans were up until like 5.
Real talk.
We was here. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, we was hearing that. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, I'm here all the time. Never call me. I don't duck, hide, no smoke. I'm not like others. You get what I'm saying? Big up guys from Toronto, says Emmanuel, man. Yeah, big up to you. Umar says, why does Ollie never learn from his mistakes? Because he's not good enough. That's why he's not good enough. Dan, me and you was having a conversation off air after a watch along. And what did I say to you about Ollie? What did I say to you about Ollie, fam? And we was talking about him, and I said it's not quite lottery. It's getting struck by lightning for this guy to be a successful. That's the odds of him being successful at this club. Tell me I'm lying. And we had this debate.
You said it's the hope that kills you, innit?
What did I tell you? I told you the same thing I told Talks. You know what I'm saying? It's the hope that kills you. You can't kill what's already dead inside. This is why I'm not shocked by this. This is why I wasn't heavily upset yesterday. That's the most I've seen United lose Champions League finals. I've seen us lose FA Cup finals. That's the least upset I've been. I slept fine.
Nah,
I
I'm
slept
with.
fine.
I'm
I
still
didn't sleep fine, man.
devastated.
I slept fine.
Last night was the worst night's sleep I've had in a while, bro. Like, nah, it's the fact.
Oh,
It's worse because it's a final. It's like, bro, this is really the time where you should be throwing the kitchen sink at it, and the fact that it wasn't that, I'm like, what? So what do you do then? Because I still don't know what you do in training because I can't see it on the pitch. So I'm just
keep
so
going, fam.
what do you do? And on a week as well where Ferguson's come out and he's been having interviews and he's been talking about in-game management, and he had a quote specifically where he was saying, like how he used to be able to get his players to go for it in games when he was losing. Because he'd make attacking substitutions, and when you do that, it sends out a signal to the players like we're throwing the kitchen sink at it, and then everyone takes it from there, innit? So it's like on the same week that Ferguson's having those conversations in the media, you're just in a final, not doing anything.
Bro, you got Solskjaer, yeah, who was the guy that was a super sub, babyface assassin, super sub, yeah, and this guy don't make any subs, blood. How does that make sense, bro?
It does not.
He's going against everything that he knows and knew and shit that he learned. But like Flores just said, this guy clearly doesn't learn. Like he doesn't soak in. I don't understand. Either he knows and he just wants to chooses to be ignorant, or he's just an idiot. But I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, I just think he's an idiot.
They're like, questionable decisions, bro.
Some people are making excuses for him and saying, "Oh, he doesn't trust the bench." But it's like, bro, you're 100 minutes into a game. Like, you've got to trust someone.
You got Donny van der Beek on the bench. How can you not trust the guy you just bought, bro?
Exactly. I swear there was like 12 subs last night as well on the bench. Like, you had like 12 man to pick. How many subs were on the bench? I'm gonna go look in it. It's like you had a lot.
Pissed off, bro. Like, how the fuck? Who the fuck? Yeah. Tell me why you signed Van der Beek, bro. Just tell me, bro. I don't understand.
Weird. Yeah, last night, like, 12 subs. You had 12 man on the bench that you was allowed to choose from, and you did not choose any of them for 100 minutes. I'm befuddled, innit? I just don't understand. You just brought
bamboozled, man.
You brought Ahmad in. You could try Ahmad. There's so many things you could try. Take Rashford off. Put Tellez as a left winger. Put Tellez as a left back. Put Shaw as a left winger. Put Ahmad on. Dan James. Put Pogba back in the left wing position. Like, do something, bro. Try something.
That's facts, bro.
I can't do it with this guy no more, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much yeah. I was very much someone who was like, I'm very much in general someone who likes to give people chances, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but then there comes a point where it's like, all right, you're doing way too much now. You're doing way too many wrong things, and everyone's got their level of when enough is enough in it. And like that loss yesterday was enough for me in it. Like,
I've been had enough, man. You know what I'm saying? This was a wrap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people have their levels in it where it's like
it's done. I don't know why it took this long. You know what I'm saying? I don't get why it took this long with this manager and that. Why we would not let this slide with anybody else. Why is it took a loss in a second tier European competition?
I think there's many reasons, man. Like what you said, there's people with the sentimental thing, yeah. But it's not only that. There's other reasons as well. I think why people are still trying to hang on is because this
you hit the nail on the head.
The sentimental thing. But for me personally, it was never a sentimental thing. Like, I don't give a shit like about the sentimental thing. But my thing was, obviously, we tried with bare other managers and that. So I just thought, like, let's just Mourinho, Van Gaal, Moyes, like, and I think we're just trying something different in it. But I guess it never works.
Yeah, these are wrap. But the thing is with that, what I always said about that is you keep going. Between Fergie and Matt Busby, we sacked managers. Like, I don't get why it got to Ollie and it was like we must stop at number 4. It's because it was a sentiment.
I think people got sick. I think people got sick of us. Like I said, man, we had so many managers consecutively, like before that just got sacked off quick. So maybe some people were just like,
it's because it was
give him a bit more time, innit? Like,
I was giving him a bit more time because he's Ollie. He's done worse than the previous 2 managers, and we all wanted them to gun, myself included.
Yeah, I think the club see it like that. Definitely.
No, I'm talking about the fans.
Ollie.
The fans wanted Mourinho gone, including myself. The fans wanted Van Gaal gone. I didn't want Moyes in the first place. You know what I'm saying? We gave this man more time because we love him as a player, not useless per se. I'm saying the people who were Ollie in because when I talked to Ollie inners, the reasoning was never about Ollie. It was always something else. They always move and talk about saying, oh, well, there's nobody else to get. It was always that, oh, we need to stick with this. Or he's doing better than the previous two managers. I don't care if you're doing better than the guys who failed. That makes no sense. You wouldn't run a business like that. You wouldn't do that in life.
He's actually not doing better though, so I don't know where they get that from.
Yo, because they just say anything and that. You know what I'm saying? And that.
My thing is, it's like we brought you in to do a job. You had to stabilize the team, bring in some players, get us back to the United way, bring a bit of the culture back to the club, whatever that means. And you've done your job. In fact,
but that's what we believe is his job, isn't it? But they don't believe that. The old and shit. They have other requirements and shit.
Forget the idiots. Get me? Them are idiots. Forget them lot. You know what I'm saying? And that, like,
I'm saying you did your job
because they're there, bro. And we've done the whole glaze out thing. They're not going anywhere, bro.
They're not. But when I say that, the fact that they want him tells you all you need to know, and that they think he's doing a good job.
But what can we do? Like.
Yo, we can continue to talk about it, fam.
Because he's doing their bidding. You remember when the Super League thing came about? He was jumped out there talking about all the Glazers are committed to United and all that shit. So he's a Glazer puppet for me. At this point, he's a puppet for me, innit?
But yo, let me go on, fam.
No, go on.
I was gonna say, let me come on the show and say what he said. I'm a Glazer puppet. I'm a Glazer sympathizer in that. But when the manager says that, it's okay.
There you go.
I hate the double standards in that. Let me come out on this show or one of these platforms and say what he said about the Glazers. I'm a Glazer sympathizer. I'm going viral. I'm getting clipped off that. But the manager comes out and says that, and it's all, oh, he needs to keep his job.
If Ollie really cared about Man United, just leave.
He'd resign tonight. He'd resign now. That's what he'd do if he really cared. Because you're clearly not good enough for the job. And I hate everyone.
If he'd done that, everyone would be like, raw. Man, actually, that's the best thing you could have ever done. And I
praise
respect you highly.
My respect level would go even higher from what you did for a player, and then having the awareness to be like, you know what, I'm not the man for the job. Let me move.
But then it's a torn battle, isn't it? Where it's like he's got his own objective and he wants to be sick and he wants to be a good manager and he's got his dream job. But at the same time, he needs to put his love. What does he put first? Like his love for Man United or his own goals and shit. You know what I'm saying?
His own goals.
Yeah, he's operating out of his pride and his ego right now that he's just trying to win for himself.
Yeah, and that's selfish. Because if I know if that's me, where are your real dons if I'm managing something and I'm no good? I know Tox is telling me. He won't publicly say it, but he'll tell like, yo, fam, this ain't it. We actually had this conversation about on Sarcasm City Pod. Was it last week, fam, or the week before when we were talking about the whole Joe Budden thing and talk about the difference between being a mediator and a shooter and the mix and what you can and can't do type of thing. And like, where are your real dons? Where's your people telling you, yo, nah, this ain't, you're just going to keep gassing him up and saying, yeah, you can turn it around and that after being 0-4 in semi-finals and 0-1 in finals. Big up to Malcolm who says, Flawless, have you ever thought of starting a Sarcasm City football team? In an ideal world, yes, but freaking getting everyone together is tough. That's the problem. That's the problem. Get everyone be streaming and all that type of stuff, but we're going to try and pattern something, even if it's a one-off and that. 100% we therefore will. Kiani says, bro, I'm still Ollie in. Man's consistent and talking and taking the smoke. See, that's rival fans. I say this all the time. I ain't seen a rival fan say Ollie out yet. He's a rival fan. Umar here says, shame on the deluded Ollie Yinners. Malcolm says, Saeed gonna get smoked on the Big Six tomorrow. Yep, he is. No matter what is happening on the pitch, off the pitch, we should be united. Yeah, we should be united, but it depends on, like I said, people let their personal feelings get in the way of logic. And how you can back this, man, I don't know. Especially after yesterday. I felt this beforehand. I've been Ollie out since September 2019. We're now 27th of, you get me? It's now the 27th of May, 2021. I've been saying these things long before I was doing these shows. And I stopped watching Manchester United. It got that bad. I literally only started watching us back when we started doing From a Third Eye View on Pi Radio. So I was like, all right, I got to see what's going on. I'm like, why am I letting these men ruin my weekend? And here we are having the same conversation and that. Big up Kind of Devil, who's also watching on Twitch. He says, big up. MB here says, Mourinho, Van Gaal won things and still got sacked, but because Ollie scored against Munich back in the day, that bides him time. Mazza, exactly. Exactly.
Van Gaal got sacked the day after he won the FA Cup, you know. Like,
There
we
we
hadn't
go.
won the FA Cup in, what was it, like 9 years or something crazy?
Yeah.
Like,
So,
Rooney was still a kid at the time when we first
Yeah.
won the FA Cup. Ronaldo, Rooney weren't here, I think. I think it was Ronaldo that was still a kid.
Yeah.
And it was just
Right.
like, yo, we won the first FA Cup we've won in like 9 years, and Van Gaal got sacked the day after. There's no room for sentiment in football.
That's Chelsea, innit? There's a reason they're the most successful club, because they sacked one of their legends. They sacked a bigger legend of their club this season than Oli is at ours, and I love Oli. Oli a massive legend. But Lampard's a bigger legend at Chelsea than Oli is at Manchester United, and I can't take away from what Oli did as Manchester United.
Do you feel like the more Oli is flopping, right? Do you think that tarnishes his like legacy, like as a
100%. 100%.
For me, 1,000%, yeah.
100%. Because it gets to the point now where when people go at him about being a player, I find it difficult
to remember him for.
Yeah, I find it difficult to defend him because I understand where the anger's coming from. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because you should understand more than anybody being a player what you're doing and not being good. How can you think you're not being good enough? Where's the self-awareness? And this isn't me taking personal, but where's self-awareness around you? Where you're like, maybe this ain't for me. Maybe I'm not good enough at this. Are you talking about getting 3-4 players in and making basic mistakes and that? That wasn't even a tough final to win. If Villarreal just played us off the park and were exceptional and battered us 4-0, I'd be like, hold my hands up and go, you know what? We got beat by the better team. We didn't get beat by the better team. They had no shots on target apart from the goal. Cavani, our striker, had 6 touches in the opposition box in 120 minutes. But people want to tell me Harry Kane's the answer.
Yeah.
People want to tell me Harry Kane's the answer. I've said this. Harry Kane is...
Who said Harry Kane's the answer?
People in the comments. People on Twitter have said this. Harry Kane, let's go sign Harry Kane.
Oh, yeah, I see it today, actually.
Yeah, because Martial's not good enough. Because Martial's not good enough. People
Jamie Jackson, I think, said, he's the only thing Man United need. So I'm like, what?
Because man have agendas and that. Man have how you can watch that and go, a striker's missing. No, the manager's missing.
I think people don't watch games, bro. That's personally what I think it is, isn't it?
Nah. Yeah, no.
Maybe.
But it's like, we run the risk now because it's like, boom, today I woke up. They're talking about Zidane's left Madrid, Conte's left Inter. So that's 2 man, that's 3. Allegri looks like
Pochettino's going back to his ex-girl.
Yeah, that's what. So it's just apparently. Like we're just missing out, and this has happened before because we could have had a Klopp or a Pep, but we just was too busy with the managers we had at that time. But it's like we're running the risk again of missing out on some quality managers. Just
we've done it with players, we've done it with managers, we've done it with players. The whole club is a joke, isn't it? The way it runs things. Like right now, you got that Donnarumma, for example, who's free, to attain.
On a free, and we have goalkeeping
you're missing
issues.
out. You know what I'm saying? So you're missing out, bro. Get him, bro. Sell De Gea, Henderson if you want, whatever, but get him then, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, we too busy getting Tom Heaton on a free though. That's what we're taking our time doing, innit? That's it's just mad, bro. The club's mad, bro.
Club, it's just mad, isn't it? But people like this. Couch Sports, Big Up, he says, my only issue with that reasoning is Fergie would have been sacked. No, the reason why Fergie got time is because he won 2 European trophies with Aberdeen.
He had a pedigree.
There's levels to this. See, I keep saying this to people, and this ain't you, but when people say that, CVs buy you time. This is why when you apply for a job, 9 times out of 10, they ask you for your CV. Because they're trying to figure out what you can do and what you can't do. And they're trying to get a rough guideline. You know what I'm saying? The reason why Klopp got 5 years at Liverpool before he won anything, 4 or 5 years, is because he won back-to-back Bundesligas and made it to a Champions League final with Dortmund. That's
you say that though. Like, you just reminded me, obviously, devil's advocate. Yeah.
Go on.
I'm always trying to see both sides.
Yeah, I know you. I know you, fam. Go on.
I don't know why I'm doing the Illuminati sign on my hand.
Because that's you in it. Because it's devil shit in it. Yeah, 666 in it. Go on, Dan.
Less of that shit. Man.
Go on.
I was gonna say, like, when I got my first role, like first working role, like the first job I got, like sort of thing, I was thrown in the deep end. I didn't even have experience, bro, and I had to like learn on the job and shit. But now I'm sick at what I do. Yeah. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? There's that argument, but then I know what you're gonna say.
You already know what you're
gonna say. Yeah,
exactly. You know me well enough, and you know my response is spot on in that you're not at the top level of your profession. This is the top level of the profession. The expectations and levels is different. If he was in League 2 and this was happening, cool. If he's in League 1 Championship, that's fine. This is Manchester United Football Club. Word to Saeed. That's what it is. You're at the top level.
But you also see it as when it comes to managers at this level, it's a very different thing as to what I've just described. For example,
my thing is, it's like if you threw in at the deep end, like there's a very small amount of time that you have to learn to swim. If you don't learn to swim when you've been thrown in the deep end, bro, you're gonna drown and die in it. So how long are we gonna give you to learn to swim, bro? Because it's been
that's what I'm saying. So that's why for me yesterday, that was the ending point for me. I gave him that long. Some would agree or disagree with whether that was long enough or whatever. And you know, throughout the whole process, obviously I was seeing some major bullshit going on. But like I said, I still gave man a bit more time than maybe I should have in it. But yesterday was like the sort of turning point where we got knocked out of the Champions League. Like we should be winning that Europa League, innit? It's inexcusable, innit? Like we have to be winning that game. And that was the definition. Like that was what's the word I'm looking for? That had to sum up that was the point to sum up our whole season, innit? Like if we won that, it would have been a decent season, and then we could have pushed on, but we didn't, and it's a failure. It's a failure, and it's a failure on Ollie, the coaching staff, on everyone, bro.
This guy failing to do the bare minimum.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not even asking you to. I've not asked once for Ollie to win the Champions League or win the Premier League. I'm just saying get the most out of what you have. Win the Europa League, which we should do, and which you just said there. I'm asking for the bare minimum. Imagine I was even being more unfair. And
for the level of us and Man United and the expectations, that should be what you should be getting. Like, if you're in the Europa League, you should be winning that. Like, you know what I'm saying? For a club like Man United, innit? Unless we want to still get sucked into this dickhead mentality where, you know, we're not Man United and like we're just done now. Like,
you know
we
what
expect less now.
You know what hurts for me? It's like, and we don't talk about it. It's like us getting knocked out of the Champions League in the first place. How many games did he have to pick up 1 point and he couldn't get it?
That's what I'm saying.
2.
That was crazy.
And we lost.
That's inexcusable, bro.
Yeah, and I don't know where Istanbul finished, but I know they were 14th in the Turkish league at 1 point.
Bro, and this is what I'm saying about this guy. Like, it's L after L after L, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bare L's.
It's too much. There's not another manager in world football that would play 100 minutes of football and not make one substitution. Are you crazy?
Yeah,
100 man out there was on the field dying. Like Rashford died, and you had him play 120 minutes still, bro. Like, not one sub after 100 minutes of football. There is not one manager in world football that would do that other than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah, but then you want to complain about fixture pilot.
Right. Ollie thinks he's super clever. I don't know if Ollie thinks he's super clever on some master tactician level shit where he feels like he can do some dumb shit like that, or if he's just genuinely just dumb.
He's just genuinely not. He's just genuinely not good enough.
Yeah,
and that's what I've been saying. And people have argued me down, and this is why I'm like this, because I didn't want to be right, but I got argued down, and I'm open to opinions. Me and Dan disagree a lot on here and a lot off air as well. But when the opinions are coming back, and this is not from Dan, but the majority of Ollie inners, and there's just no substance. There's zero substance. It's Poch isn't good enough. Zidane's not good enough. The Glazers, Ed Woodward, all these excuses and that. And some of them are legit.
But a lot of these things can all be right, innit? It's not like one or the other. It's like, you know
no. The Glazers and Woodward is Poch's failings is nothing to do with Ollie. Whether Poch is good enough or not, because that's the manager I want in and you're having a conversation, is a relevant argument. Because Ollie's not good enough. That's the be-all and end-all. Just admit it and we can move on in that. You know what I'm saying? People don't even want to blame him for their failings. There was a ManDem United podcast and a man popped up mad that he's missing now because he always pops up when I'm talking. And he'll always pop up when we win. But when we lose, he's nowhere to be seen. And James St. Patrick, nowhere to be seen. And it's facts. And it's very interesting how he isn't here. And we were talking about games. And then I kept asking him, repeating the same question for about half an hour. I said, who is at fault for United's failings this season? A man didn't want to answer. He's telling me about this guy. He's telling me about who's at fault. And I didn't say it's one person. I said, tell me who's at. Is it the players? Is it the manager? Is it the coaches? Is it the owners? Is it the board? Who is at fault? Tell me. A man didn't want to answer because he doesn't want to criticize Ollie and that. He's at fault. Let us win a treble, then it's all hail Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Tell me I'm lying. Is it not all hail the manager if we're successful? Where man trying to tell us that second was a success and all this crap. And now look, man are missing because big up Neopost podcast says big up guys, Ollie in forever, Liverpool fans. Big up to the gang. Make sure you check them out. I've been on there.
Second in the COVID climate, and how many points behind Man City?
We're never in a title race in that.
And then you know what I'm saying? It's
that's the thing. The points that we've got, they don't get you second in any other season. They get you third, fifth, and fourth, and shit like that. Like, there's no second place with these points in other seasons. You get me? So it's like, you think next season we're coming anywhere close to second? It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, people are just closed-minded, man. They don't look at everything. They're not open to the facts of everything, man.
Not at all. And I'm open to be wrong about this, but I knew I was 100% right about this because everything I'd seen told me this. You have all of these players and you're not utilizing what you have to the most part. We could sign Varane and Ndidi, Sancho today, and I don't trust his manager to implement their man correct. You could give this man's Manchester City squad. I don't think they win the league under him. You could give him Liverpool squad of the past 2 seasons. He doesn't win a Premier League or a Champions League in either of those seasons.
Thanks.
Look at our bench and look at Liverpool's bench and tell me what the better bench is. Their first 11 is better than ours, no doubt, but their bench is washed. Their bench is not good. But guess what Klopp did? Utilized it to the max. It took us 2 years to figure out Trent can't defend. That's how good Klopp's system is. It took us 2 whole years, a whole over 600 days for us to have that conversation about Trent not being able to defend. It's not like he got old and he lost a yard of pace. He's like, you're very good going forward. You're not bad defense. You're not good defensively. So I'm going to play 3 workhorses in the midfield. Like JV calls it, devil midfield, 6-6-6. I'm going to play 3 6s and I'm going to play a number 9 who doesn't score. And I'm going to win a Premier League and a Champions League in back-to-back seasons. But guess what Klopp has done in the past? What he did at Dortmund and why he got time. He utilized what he had. He won back-to-back Bundesligas with Dortmund. That is very impressive. He got to a Champions League final with Dortmund. That is very impressive. And guess what that does? That buys you time. Like, you know what? He'll probably get it right here. And had Ollie done something of note, I would have.
And the only thing
Zane, we don't hide, bro. We're out here, bro.
The only thing that took Klopp out with Dortmund is buying all these players. That's the only thing that took him off. But it's just like, at the start of this season, everyone was praising how strong our bench looked. Back when Martial was starting and Cavani was on the bench, everyone was praising the bench. Now, all of a sudden, these Ollie inners are saying they understand why Ollie didn't make no changes because the bench is weak. I'm like, bro, you've got players on the bench that you brought. Ahmad's your player. Van der Beek's your player. Like, there's players on there that you brought in, but now all of a sudden you don't trust the bench.
Who's for fault at that then? Why are you even identifying these players that are apparently not good enough then?
Exactly. Like, he's not and Van der Beek played well last game he played, but he just can't get on the pitch this time. It's weird, bro.
Van der Beek would have been perfect against Villarreal. From what I was seeing, I thought, bro, he can play in between the lines and shit. Like, this guy needs to come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, innit?
And his treatment of Van der Beek this season has been disgusting as well. Like, I don't understand it.
It's baffling, bro. Like, why did you even get him? Why did you fuck up why are you stunting his growth as a player? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Bear in mind, Madrid was in for him as well.
Yes.
So he could have been elsewhere, and you brought him here and tanked him. I don't understand it.
Bro, again, they make poor decisions. Like how they just bought Sanchez to stop him from going to Man City and that. They just bought Van der Beek because they're cool with Van der Sar and that. For the most dumb reasons, you're getting players and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Literally, because they were cool with Van der Sar, I feel like, oh yeah, he's a decent player. We know Van der Sar. And because we're shit at doing transfer deals, we can get this one over the line, even though we don't need this player. But because we're cool with Van der Sar, let's just do it anyway. Run it. Because we're not capable of like doing proper transfers by ourselves and shit with people we don't know, and we can't build relationships with people in the footballing world. But we know Van der Sar, you know, Van der Beek, not necessarily the type of player we kind of need right now. Because we know Van der Sar, let's get him. Like, they're just so amateur, bro.
It's criminal. It's criminal what they've done to that guy, man. Like, it's criminal. Yeah, I just can't. Like, it's the end of the road. He's got to go. You did what you came to do. You needed to stabilize the team, rebuild.
Oh, I
This
thought you
whole
were talking
team
about
is
Van der
yours.
Beek then.
Nah, Ollie in it. It's like this team's yours. You rebuilt the team. The squad is in a better place personnel wise than it was when you came in. So your job is done. You did the job that we needed you to do. Now is the time to go in it because you're just tarnishing your legacy at this point. Because I'm starting to give less and less of a fuck about that goal in '99.
This is what I'm saying. This is the question I posed earlier, boy. Like, at what point is your legacy tarnished for what you're doing now? Like,
Yeah,
you know, like even with Wenger, like before Wenger, like, bro, back in the day, bro, back in them days, man, Wenger was a sick manager, bro. And then, like, even me, I'm not an Arsenal fan or anything, of course, but it's like, even I was looking at Wenger after, like, bro, you needed to just leave Arsenal, man. You just destroyed a lot of your legacy now, man.
Yeah.
Like, when you outstay your welcome and shit, you just start fucking everything up. Just bail out when you need to. And that's why Ferguson's the greatest as well, bro.
Yeah, because he knew when to leave as well. Like that last
Yeah.
season, he knew like now's the time to
Yeah,
go.
man knows. Yeah.
Now's the time to, and you see how the team went downhill. The team didn't go downhill that drastically after he left, just because he left. Like the team was on the decline. Van Persie carried us over. Everyone was getting older. He knew to leave at the right place at the right time, and Ollie just doesn't know. He has no clue whatsoever.
And bro, people made good points yesterday about like the goalkeeper in it. Like obviously, when it went to penalties, I knew straight away. I was like, bro, we need to like put Henderson on for penalties or something, because this guy, De Gea, last time I see him save a penalty was against Arsenal when we beat them 8-2, and Van Persie took the penalty and De Gea saved it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the last time I saw him save a penalty. Ever
5
since
years,
then,
bro.
I've never been confident with the guy's penalty saving abilities. And we know that he's like kicking distribution and shit is shit already. So what makes you think he's going to be good at taking penalties and placing the ball? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv, that was already a recipe for disaster. So I was pissed at that, man. I was chilling with my dad and I was like, bruv, I know. Watch how he half-heartedly dives for like all of these like shots and that. I don't have confidence in De Gea, man, when it comes to penalties. And yeah, boy, half-hearted approach with De Gea,
Apologies
man.
on that, people. My laptop fucking about in it, but we hearing that. You know what I'm saying? My laptop fucking about. But
and I'm not putting the blame on De Gea, by the way, because it shouldn't have even got to that point. It shouldn't even got to that point, innit? Doing penalty shootout and all that. But seeing as that's the cards we were dealt with at the time, bro, as a sick manager, know your players in it. Know when's the last time De Gea never saved a penalty. Know his limitations and his flipping strengths and shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So, bro, you gotta know your players. Ollie clearly, it's just amateurish, man. Amateurish. Like actual tactician managers, like actual managers that know their players, they're very clever, they pay attention to detail, they would have known, like, hold on, we need to take De Gea off at this point. We got a decent shot stopper when it comes to penalties. You know what I'm saying? So
now, I hear what you're saying. Well, it's about like my laptop fucking about. Zane says the one thing I got respect for the United man, them none of you mans are hiding and giving us great content as well. Like always, if this was Arsenal fans, certain mans would be hiding after yesterday. Facts, innit?
Bro, we keep it real, bro. We're real people. We don't hide. We're out here, bro. Like when we went to the protests and shit, we're out here. People can talk shit online, and they see us in person. They ain't got nothing to say. They put their head down, bro, and carry on walking.
I don't hide in it. We was out there. That's a great point. Out there at the protests. You get what I'm saying? Out all here that, online. Bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't hide in that. We out here. You get me? And Laurie's talking about you and that, talking about Arsenal fans hiding in it. Man ain't heard from you in time. Then all of a sudden she pops back up. You know what I'm saying? When we lose. When you losing semis, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, big up Drizzy. That's for the super chat as well, Drizzy, man. Man didn't miss that. My bad. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, he says, when the Euros are starting, Man United has broken me emotionally. I'm just here for the vibes next year.
I've been numb, West Ham. I've been having no emotions, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, fam. This is what we do in that. You know what I'm saying? This is what Manchester United do. You know what I'm saying?
Like Linkin Park, fam. I've become so numb. You know them ones, man.
Yeah, facts. Facts, 100%. If I did, Devante also says, how can, obviously the comments has moved because I've jumped off, but he said, but I can see it on the actual YouTube studios. He says, "How can your number 10 create 0 chances in 120 minutes?" Oh, we're gonna get onto all the players.
Bro.
Don't worry on that. We're gonna get onto all the players. You know what I'm saying? And what's mad is one of the players who was at fault for the goal, people have been quiet on. So let's talk about him and that, in Mr. Victor Lindelof. Because if that's Harry Maguire, that's how you lot are opening up the show. You know what I'm saying? If Harry Maguire makes Lindelof's mistake, the comments is full of it. Get me? We've been going 45 minutes, almost a full half of football. And not one person has mentioned this, man. This is what I'm talking about. Gets away with absolute murder. Passive. Weak. You know what I'm saying? And that.
The best thing he done was the penalty, bro.
Yeah, and even the penalty. Let me ask you a question, Dan. Who was the last outfield player to take a penalty?
Who was it?
Who do you think it was, fam? Yeah, you laugh. Who was the last person to take a penalty, fam?
See, I didn't notice that till you mentioned it last night.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, shit. This is, like, he really did hide.
Yeah, I'm saying in that. Who was the last person to do it? Lindelof. Let Axel take it before you. You're the senior centre half. That sums him up. And the thing is, he can do it because the penalty was quality. Quality. But that's my whole point. And that Drizzy does hold it flawless. That was Shaw's fault. Shaw did let his man go. By the end of the day, be aware of the danger around you. Passive. Who's the closest person to him when he scores the goal?
But we zonal mark, so people saying let his man go. Like, Shaw's not supposed to be going with him.
Oh, that's a very valid point.
Shaw's not supposed to be like cutting in and running with him. We zonal marking. That's Lindelof's man. You're supposed to cover that area. Be wary of it. Even Pogba was wary of it and trying to push you into his path. Shaw's not supposed to go in with him, so I don't know why people keep saying that was Shaw's man. It wasn't Shaw's man. It's zonal marking.
What I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Sure. And again, people will defend it and say Shaw. No, Lindelof, because if Maguire makes that mistake, we're not talking about Shaw.
There you go.
If Maguire makes that mistake, we are not talking about Shaw. It's about Maguire. He's trending last night and still trending now. The comments open up on Shaw and we're talking about Harry Maguire being 80 million pounds, but because it's Lindelof, we let it slide now. Weak. You know what I'm saying? Passive. Get me? Doesn't like to engage. Always wants to not be blameless. You're the senior centre half. Maguire's not there. You've been playing all season. It's you and Bailly.
Put it this way.
You and Axel. Go on, fam.
Put it this way. Jose bought Lindelof, yeah, and the summer after was demanding a new centre back.
Tells you all you need to know about him, innit?
The summer after.
Tells you all you need to know about him. Lindelof terrible, man. You know what I'm saying? Lindelof terrible, and he gets away with murder. It was like I said, no one's mentioned this until I brought it up.
Bro, him and Bailey are done out here, innit? They both need to go now, man.
Yesterday,
see you later.
When we was doing the Q&A, no one mentioned Lindelof and that. He was at fault for the goal. Smell the danger is what I'm talking about. Be aware of what's going on around you. You're just walking back, hoping there's not a man on your shoulder, so you don't get the blame in that. You're the closest guy to Moreno when he scores. You're the closest man to him. You're the senior centre half.
I see that every time. I get that impression from him, man. Passive guy,
you know
like he don't want it. Like he just very passive.
Doesn't want to defend, man. Passive, never there. And again, if that's Maguire, we're not talking about Shaw. And I'm not saying Maguire.
And when he is there, he's too weak anyway, bro. Like
facts.
What does he do, bro? Like,
and Maguire's not good enough as well. But with Lindelof, it's like he's doing two man's jobs.
You
know what I'm saying?
If Maguire had a better centre back next to him, he wouldn't be disrespected how he gets disrespected.
Yeah. Do I believe he's good enough? No, but would he be better? Yeah, he's doing two man's job, and he's not good enough to do one man's job.
Now, your centre back pairing, like, if you got one sick one that complements the other, then you're always going to bring the best out of the other one.
Yes.
So,
and Lindelof's just never there. Again, not there. Why are you not on your toes, aware of what's around you and that? There's nobody in front of you. If you watch the free kick, there's nobody in front of him. So as the ball's starting to go over your head, turn your body. Be aware.
Bro, we used to have rocks. Imagine we used to have rocks in centre back, fam. Ferdinand Vidic, fam, and now we got fucking marshmallows, blood. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? It's the levels, man. There's levels, bro. And we ain't seen it for a very long time, man. Very long time.
Malcolm says, "Hey, I'm gonna let Axel." I was screaming at my TV at that point when I seen Axel go up. Because I thought Axel was going to miss one. I thought Axel was going to miss, and I was thinking for him, all the racial abuse he's going to get, obviously losing the final as well. And I thought, Lindelof, what a bottle job you are. Absolute bottle job. Let Axel take one before you, get what I'm saying? And Let Fred take one before you. Let Shaw, who we've seen hobbling around. No bottle, man. No decorum. There's no energy. There's no fight there. Like, we laugh about passion merchant, but that's what he lacks. There's no effort. You know
Bro,
what I'm
I get
saying?
that impression with De Gea, man, as well, to be fair, man. I can't even lie.
Yeah, he's
I
phoned
hear
it in. He's phoned it in. He phoned it in a while ago.
Yeah, but that's on
I
Ollie
don't
as well.
see that.
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on, fam. Go on, Dan.
No, I was just gonna say, bruv, it's the same thing you're saying about Lindelof, how he's like spineless and passive and shit. I see that with De Gea. Just like I was mentioning earlier, his attempts to actually save the penalties are very half-hearted. It's like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not really doing much to put players off. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, do something. Like, be a bit more. Do you know what I'm saying? I just feel like he don't really give a shit. I feel like he wanted to be back in Spain probably fucking time ago, bruv. He don't really give a shit. His distribution's poor. Like, when he aerial ability shit, when he comes out and he slaps the ball out and he, you know what I'm saying? Like, parrying the shit, and he barely does that properly. Like yeah, man, there's too many soft players in our squad, man.
And if he wants to go back to Spain, let him. And that's another issue as well. And this is why I said yesterday on the Q&A when I said Henderson should have played over him. Not that I'm saying Henderson's better than De Gea. What I'm saying is Henderson's your number one, Ollie. Stand by your guy, is my point. If that's
bro,
your
he don't know
who
his number one is, fam. Like, he's still trying to work it out, bro. Like, they don't even know. Like,
and this is the last game of the season in a cup final, you know, and you still not figure this out. But these people will tell you this guy is the man for the job. No. Love to Mimi. She says, my people's love every time. Love to Mimi every time. Sham here says, you seen the breaking news, Ollie signing a 3-year contract. Is that true?
I just literally got that notification.
Shut the fuck up.
It doesn't say it's guaranteed. It just says they're gonna open talks over a 3-year extension.
Fuck off.
Open talks, you know.
Fuck right off. What, Sky Sports notification? Yeah?
Nah. It's from Bleacher Report.
Open talks, you know. Open talks, you know. You might hear says flawless. To be fair, I understand why Maguire gets criticized more because he's the club captain and he cost 80 million. I understand him getting criticized more, cool, but he doesn't get criticized more than Lindelof. Lindelof doesn't get Lindelof. He does get criticized more than Lindelof. Lindelof doesn't get criticized at all. That's my issue. That he's at fault for that goal. Nobody's mentioning it. I keep saying this. We have done 45 minutes of this show before I mentioned it. No one said anything. Why does he get off scot-free? Why am I the only one talking about how he's the last outfield player to take a penalty? And you're one of the senior players. You're one of the senior players. You're one of the older players. You're a full international. Is he not like mid-20s?
Yeah, I hear where you're coming from, but like, is that like why are you putting so much? Why are you putting so much emphasis on that particular thing?
On that,
like,
because that sums him up down to a T. That sums him up down to a T. The last passive. That's what it is. You're the senior guy in that, but you don't move like a senior. Why are you the last one to take one? Why are you letting Axel take one before you? That's what I'm talking about. Let that have been Maguire who was last to take one. Different conversation, innit? Different conversation if Maguire is the last outfield player to take one. That's why I put so much emphasis on it.
Yeah.
Passive. Probably hiding while Ollie was talking during the team talking that.
Yeah, when you got a player that attackers actively target, then you know it's problematic. We used to have centre-backs where attackers didn't really want to be anywhere close to Rio.
Be on the wing
or Vidic. Yeah, they'd be all over, anywhere but near the centre-backs. And you've got centre-backs that actively target. Lindelof will stand on him and just all up on him. And it's just like...
Villarreal targeted our whole back line, fam. Like, they knew what the fuck they were doing, bro. Like they know it was soft, bro.
We need a new centre-back ASAP.
And the thing is, they offered nothing, even no targeting them. They didn't have a shot on target apart from a goal in 120 minutes of football. Right.
Bro, they didn't need to, bro.
Abdul here says like go on, fam. Go down. Go
on.
I was just going to read out the comment, that's all. To be fair, Villarreal wanted it more yesterday, and Man U is a shambles at the moment. No ifs.
You can see they wanted it more. You see the passion from them. You see when they huddled around each other and shit. I was, you know what I'm saying? Doing the little huddles and shit. They wanted it more, man. 100%. But they had better tactics also. Emery knows what he's doing, bro. How many finals has he fucking got in and won and shit, bro?
I think 4 out of 5.
You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't have been taken lightly. That's why I was shook going into this game. Rightly so, man.
Because Ollie's easy to read, man. As soon as we scored, like all they did is double down on defense, bring on another defender. Ollie don't know what to do. He doesn't know what to. He's expecting them to open up and go for a goal. It's like, no, he's gonna bring.
And he's just an awkward guy, bro. Why does he keep smiling, bro? Guy smiles too much, fam. For what, bro? Why are you not serious? Like, man's moving like a little, I don't know, bro. He's a little fairy, bro.
Yeah, I can't stand him anymore, innit? Like
the fact that the way he smiles and that now, like imagine it, you know, when you get so annoyed with someone to the point where everything starts pissing you off about them, like their little facial expressions and shit, and they're just like, bro, this wasn't a problem before, but now it is, isn't it? I'm hating everything about you, bro.
That's where I'm at with him as well. Like, I can't watch his press conferences, his interviews. Like, I can't take on board anything he says. I can't take
fucking Rashi.
I can't take anything from him anymore, bro. And that's when I know I'm done with a manager. When I stop watching your press conferences, I stop watching your interviews. I don't want to hear nothing you've got to say. That's when I know I'm done. And I'm at that point with Ollie. Like, it's over at this point.
Open and showcase Johnson. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that open and showcase. Even Mimi says, hey, Troy Deeney said Watford always target Fred and Lindelof. Yeah,
yes, he did say that. I see that.
Cafu saying 4-2-3-1 doesn't suit us. Yeah, but idiots out here will tell you we need 2 DMs in it to go past the team, to get past the team who's not attacking. Why are we playing Fred and McTominay? I have no issue with him bringing on Fred. It's just the manner. It's like, we don't need McTominay next to him then. We're chasing the game here. We need a goal. It's a European Cup final. Go get the goal. You have Donny, you have Juan Mata, you have Tellers, you have 3 attacking players. You could throw all 3 of them on.
Bro, I would love to be a fly on the wall and hear like the conversations. Obviously, Ferguson was there yesterday, and that. Like, what is he talking about with Ollie, bro? What advice is he giving him? What is he saying to him in terms of everything, in-game tactics, like the way you're waiting over 100 minutes to make the fucking change and shit? Would Fergie have done that? Like, and what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is he saying to Solskjaer? And then what is Solskjaer doing with that information? Clearly, he's not listening if he is being told shit.
And Dan Levitt here says Rio on BT last night saying Ollie has to carry on with United next season. That's because he's his guy. That's why.
What do you mean he has to carry on? Why does he have to carry on?
Because they brethren. That's why. It's a brethren thing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, fuck that. A real brethren will tell you exactly what the fuck it is, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not a brethren. The longest.
You know what I'm saying? I've said this. If you're managing and you're not good enough and I'm one of the pundits, am I going to slag you off on TV? No, because we're done. But I'm going to hit you up afterwards and go, fam, I backed you, but yeah, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like this,
you might be saying that, didn't it? We don't know.
I highly doubt it, because he goes too ham for him, innit? You know what I'm saying? He backs him too much and that. Like, I wouldn't back you fully like that, like publicly. I just wouldn't slag you off in it. Like, if someone asked me a question, I'd be like, we'll have to see in it. I probably not dance around the question, but I wouldn't fully back you, but I wouldn't criticize you heavy. Yo, man, he's got to go, man.
Yeah.
And it gets to the point where even though we're brethren, I'd be like, yeah, he should really. He's not the man for the job. He's not the man for the job, like, because he's not. At all. Someone mentioned it as well, so we're going to that. I'll let you kick it off. Bruno Fernandes. People have spoke in depth about him in big games. He was shocking yesterday. We'll start with you, Dan. Your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, of course he was shocking, bro. But like, fucking everyone was shocking, fam. Like, most of them were shocking, bro. Like, what players could you say like weren't shocking? Like,
he was the worst.
Tell me, innit?
He was the worst. I mean, he was one of the worst, and you're supposed to be the guy to stand up. You didn't have even McTominay had a half decent half in the second half. Yeah. Like Bruno offered nothing.
You're supposed to be the linchpin in it. Like, my problem with Bruno is his positioning. If you look at his positioning, he takes up a striker's positioning. He's always up there with Cavani, bro. It's like, so the midfielder will have the ball where Bruno's supposed to be in the 10. He's never there. So it's like, it's left to the midfielder to find a way to drill a pass in over the top or along the floor. To the strikers, it's like, you're supposed to drop deep, pick it up, turn and create something. That never happens. Why? It's like he's I don't know if to call it hiding, but it's like just stood up there in the striker's position. I don't know what you're doing at all. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing as the number 10.
Yeah. Because we played basically 4-4-2. That's what we do. Like, Statman puts out the average position maps, and you see that he's either level with Cavani or above Cavani, or whether it's Martial, it'll be level with Martial or whoever the 9 is, or higher than him. It's like, you're the 10.
So
You know what I'm saying?
who's in the hole? They got two banks of 4, bro. Like, where there's just no one in the hole then.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. And Kind of Devil here says, nah, he was probably a bright spot, Mason Greenwood. Why he got taken off before Rashford, I don't know. He was the bright spot. Man. He was the bright spot. Cavani, I thought, was bright and was trying. You know me, with little service. I thought Cavani was decent. I'm sorry, I thought Greenwood was decent.
Yeah, but Cavani was being forced to like track back there, bro.
Yeah. Like, Rashford was awful. Bruno was awful. Pogba was decent in the first half and poor after that. McTominay was poor in the first half, decent in the second half. Wan-Bissaka I thought was okay. Shaw was okay. Lindelof was at fault for the goal.
But bro, we're talking about talisman, yeah? So Fernandes meant to be the talisman and he was shit yesterday. But like, what about other talismans in the team as well, bro? Like
Rashford was shocking. Pogba, like I said, wasn't good after the first half. And that's when the manager needs to change it. When you're free, so let's say you're talking talisman, let's say our 3 players we look to, Pogba, Bruno, Rashford. So they're all playing poor, change it. If all 3 of your talisman is all playing poor, change it. Take Rashford off. Put Pogba on the left. Push Bruno into an 8. Go 4-3-3. There's go to a back.
Exactly. So that poses the question: how much is it their fault, as opposed to like how much was it the manager's fault in changing it around and getting the best out of them and putting them in the positions that they'll thrive in?
Yeah, we know this because Pogba shouldn't have been playing. Why Pogba's playing in a double pivot, I don't know. Why you're playing an attacking midfield?
So you're not getting the best out of them.
No. Not in the slightest.
So yeah, we can easily say our talisman wasn't there, but he wasn't utilized the best way, maybe. So it's a bit of everything, to be fair.
They have to be held accountable for their performances. 100% they do. But then you have to look at the manager as well, because we've seen this. This isn't new. It's not like we got to this game and all of a sudden this was a shot. This has been happening the whole season.
Yeah, his subs have been poor all season. He always makes them too late. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
100
minutes. We get into 70, 80 minutes and we've not made subs yet, and it's just like, what's this guy on?
He thinks he's being a master tactician. Like,
he's waiting for the players to bail him out. He's literally telling them, like, you do something, you do it. Instead of giving them a lift by making a change or changing the system. He's just waiting on the players to bail him out. Every time.
Facts. Flawless. Why did he take off attacking players to bring on defensive players when we needed a goal in extra time? Because that's what Ollie does. Incorrect subs. Plays it safe. We're chasing the game and you've got McFred on the pitch. Why?
Yeah, like you said, what Ferguson's comments the other day, innit?
Why? They are not trying to attack. They never tried to attack at any point. They didn't have a shot. They had 1 shot on target in 120 minutes. Go for it. That's
what Ferguson said the other day, bro. You got to go for it. Yeah. Yes. So this is why I question this whole, like, Ferguson saying it in the press. Not only you seeing him saying in the press, what is he actually saying to you directly as well behind closed doors? You're ignoring everything, bro. Like, Ollie, you're posing this Mr. Nice Guy look, yeah. But you got a level of arrogance about you as well. Like, why are you not learning? Why are you not taking advice from people and shit? Because what do you think? You're that guy, bro. And like I said, he thinks he's that guy because he's not making changes when he should be in that, because he thinks probably like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's got a weird sort of perception of shit. And I don't feel like he's taking advice from people and shit.
Tox touched on it, fam. Tox said it. He's waiting for the players to bail him out. He has no faith in subs. He has faith in his 11, his guys. Fred, McTominay, Pogba, Bruno, Cavani, I would say. Rashford. That's a good. He has faith. He has no faith in a Juan Mata and changing it around, or Adoni, as we've seen. Or why you bringing on Dan James? You took off Paul Pogba to bring on Dan James. Make that make sense in any fashion.
Yeah, but in his head, you know how it makes sense.
Go on,
Let me tell you how it makes sense exactly.
Because he's quick.
Let me bring Dan James on for the pace.
Against a team who have 11 men sat behind the ball, there's no space to run into. You need creativity and being intricate.
There you go. You know
what I'm saying? Like, we know that's not Dan James's game. We know this. Sham, you says it here, yo. People are quick to jump on Pogba when it comes to Bruno. It's never his fault. Kismat. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Was Pogba good yesterday? No, but Bruno was much worse. He was our worst outfield player.
Yeah.
Clear. He was our worst outfield player. But yet there's no there's nothing on him. You know what I'm saying? And this is him. This has been a criticism of him in big games. We need you to turn up. And I like Bruno. I think Bruno's a good player. Don't get mistaken. I'm not saying sell him. I'm not saying he's not good enough. I'm saying he needs to be utilized better. He needs more discipline. When he plays for Portugal, he doesn't do this roaming thing where he can go where he wants. He plays as an 8.
Again, that's Ollie. That's Ollie giving him the license, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just fuck you, Ollie, man.
100%. Abdul says, all of these men are too comfortable at United. Villarreal started 11 around 45 million wages per year combined. That's what Martial, De Gea, and Pogba making a year. No offense to Pogba and Tony. Yeah, I know you weren't making. You're just making a point. Kind of Devil says Pogba needs to go into the 10. Yeah, or just play 2 8s with 1 6. You know what I'm saying? And that, like,
bro, Pogba has been fucking used for the longest time, bro. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Brandon says Ollie is too scared so he tucks his tail. Cardiff PTSD. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolute nonsense. Kind of Devil says, I think he just doesn't like making subs. It's not about who's on the bench. There have been times when our bench is better than the starting 11. He still didn't make changes. Valid point. I hear you. Valid point. I hear that. But hey, you lot, make sure you get the likes up first and foremost, man. Get the likes up on the video, people. We are on. How many likes are we on? 44. Oh, 45, sorry. So 5 more, get us to 50 likes. Make sure you subscribe. Share it as well, man. Let's get more people in there, because I know you lot want to roast us. So make sure you share it across all the socials and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And when you do, make sure you hit the notification bell. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you follow on Twitch. And make sure you follow Dan across all his socials. Dan Sillyman. Follow Tox across all his socials. Tox is TOX2K21. And Mia, that's me flawless as well.
It's the tape now.
Don't know, out here, fam. Pogba gonna leave. If he stays, he ain't serious.
I've been saying that for time.
Go on, Tux. Give us your thoughts on it. Go on, Tux.
I think for his own sake, he needs to leave, man. Like, he's a generational talent for me. He should be in World Cup finals. He should be in Champions League finals. Like, and he should be surrounded by players and a manager.
Bro, deep what you just said. Not only that, he was in the World Cup final and he won the World Cup. So what does that tell you, bro? He was in the
Champions League final as well from young. So it's like he should be surrounded by a team that's serious first and foremost, a manager that's serious, a team that's gonna. Because he was missold. Let's not get it twisted. It's like a PPI scam, fam. You get me? Like, he didn't get what he was supposed to get. He was told we was going to bring in certain players and build a team and whatnot, and that's not happened. That has not happened. He's out here playing with Mason Greenwood and whatnot. We've not brought in quality players that are on his wavelength. Like, Bruno's the first player we've brought in that is like, okay, that's someone you can play with, that you can, you know, possibly challenge for something with. But like, he's been bamboozled by this board, and that's why he's been saying he wants out, innit? So it's like, for the sake of his own career, he needs to go, because we're clearly not serious. And I think this summer again is going to be a whole load of this summer is just going to be like last summer, innit? Like, we're not going to get the people we need to get, I don't think. So like, he needs to go for his own sake at this point. It's just a case of who can afford him if they're asking prices too high.
But that's why I feel like a lot of our players are in that situation, like De Gea as well. Like, that's partly the reason why I feel like certain players are not interested, maybe because they've slapped big wages for these players. So now it's sort of like they're stuck, and like, who's gonna pay their wages unless they take pay cuts and shit. So that's why I think Pogba wants to leave, and he's been wanting to leave, but like you said, who's gonna pay for him? So he just chill, get his money, but I don't know, man.
It's a shame, because like he really came over here thinking it was about to be. You get.
I say that though. Sorry to cut you. I say that though, but at the same time, if Pogba really wanted to, he could just take a pay cut, bro. Like, just go in it and take a pay cut. Fuck it. If you really care that much about your career and your development and shit, take the pay cut then, bro.
Yeah, Raiola ain't letting you take no pay cut though, innit? Like...
What do you mean, bro? Pogba's his own guy, bro. Like, take the pay cut, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe,
up to him, bro.
Footballers don't really do that unless they're coming towards the back end of the career, innit? And it's like, you should get paid your worth, innit? You're Paul Pogba. Like, you should get paid your worth.
True, but then, you know, if it's becoming such a hindrance at your current situation, then, you know what I'm saying?
I just
way
think
up in it.
I just think he expected better. Like I said, we made promises to him and we didn't fulfill those promises.
Yeah, the issue that he has, like you said, is one, who can afford him, and two, I've said if he does stay, to me he should do two things if he stays. Yes, talk the same way they press Ed Woodward on the board about the Super League. Press the board, see what's going on, and put some form of minimum fee release clause in your contract if you do sign a new deal. Because I know, does his contract not run out? I don't think it's next season. Is it the season after? I think he's only got 1 or 2 years left, I believe. Someone in the comments let me know. I know it's not long anyway. Put some form, if you do sign a new deal, put some form of minimum fee release clause if certain requirements are not met. So you have a get out. Say it's 90 million or 80 million or something like that. Don't be held to ransom, is what I would say. Don't do a João Felix. That's what I would say. Do I think he'll leave, Ryan? No, I don't think he'll leave because I can't see who can afford him. That's the issue. We're in a pandemic. Who can afford him? Like PSG. He is French. He is from Paris. Maybe PSG. Real Madrid, but now Zidane's gone, so you don't know who's going to go in there. I think if Zidane was still there, it could be
28.
27, I think. 27, I think. 27, 28. So that's what I would say to that. So you look at PSG, Real Madrid, if Zidane was still there, then maybe. But now Zidane's gone, you never know who's going to go in. I don't think Barcelona can afford him. I don't think we sell him to an English club. I don't think he goes to Bayern Munich. Where does he go?
Or how about this? Give him and what everyone wants and needs and sit players. Bring your boy Varane in, your French boy, to come in and back it. And then we're talking, innit? But don't even look like they're going to do that.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. NB here says, Flawless, do you think Pogba and Bruno will leave now based off last night's results? Bruno, absolutely not. Pogba, no. I don't think so. I don't think it was based off that.
Innit?
Yeah. I don't think so. I wouldn't say all that. So they need to have them two and the other top players need to have a word with the board. You know what I'm saying on that? Like they have to do so. And the way they spoke up about the European Super League and Harry Maguire and they fronted up Ed Woodward and all those type of things, that's what needs to be done. They need to front up the board if that's the case. That's what they gotta do. Yo, Tox, you back, yeah?
Yeah, my bad.
All right, cool. No, it's cool. I'm just checking your back. Man Muzzo says, honestly speaking, Pogba, Donny, and Fred is a great midfield. Don't need serious upgrades. Just have techie kids as their understudies. I hear you. And that squad is nowhere near as bad as it's being shown. Nowhere near as bad. Is it the greatest? Absolutely not. Is it this bad? No. Is it losing to Villarreal in a cup? Absolutely not. Is it 10 draws bad? Absolutely not. This is why this manager's got to go.
Yeah, Ollie just makes us look terrible.
He makes us look worse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, putting Pogba in a defensive double pivot is like playing Mbappe at right back. A chimp can see that. Mad. You said it. Mad. Next summer the deal is up, says Peter Peterson. And Man Mozzo says Pogba is 28.
Oh, he's 28, bro. He's leaving. Yeah. He has to leave, fam. Like for his own sake, like his career, he needs to leave now. Like Kane's situation, like. You know
I think Kane leaves though. I've said this. I think Kane leaves. We qualified for the Champions League, so don't expect anything this summer.
Like I'm saying is they both need to leave, innit? Like, for this career.
Yeah, he's also saying, Pogba has 1 year left. He'll just run the contract down and go where he wants. They'll sort that out this summer. There's no way they're letting Pogba leave on a free.
Don't be surprised, bro. They've done it one time before. They'll do it again, blood.
One thing Manchester United will do, with investment, they'll therefore get something for their investment. They'll get something for one of their main assets. There's no way they're letting that. Because that might be 1 year left with it. They can trigger a 1 year extension clause or something.
I thought they already triggered the clause thing, bro.
Did they? I can't remember. I cannot remember.
Oh, I thought so, but...
Yeah, it's peak, fam. It's peak.
Nothing surprises you with Man United, though. Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if they let it run down. Like, and
that would shock me.
You're dealing with Raiola, bro. Like, Raiola could take him somewhere for free, that's
what I'm saying.
Like that money that would have been spent on a transfer, like not the full amount that would have been spent on a transfer, but Raiola would demand that as his agent fee, for example. So Raiola would probably end up walking away with more money out of the back of Pogba leaving on a free. So it's like, I can see it happening.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He don't have to sign the extension, innit?
Yeah, they did trigger it, hence why he has a year left. Okay, so something will get sorted in the summer then. He'll either be sold or sign a new deal in the summer. They're not going to start the season with Pogba 1 year left. And he can talk to people in January.
I'm saying, so he has to go now, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said they'll either sell him or they'll renew the deal and that. I can't see that. Yeah, go on.
He's walking away, bro. On some
You reckon
Craig
for free?
David,
You
fam.
reckon you're doing a
it's
Craig David thing, yes?
thing, fam. Yeah.
How we all say
On a
Craig
free
David?
Raiola, fam. Like, come on, bro. Like I said, yo, he's gonna take all that as agent fee, innit? Like, it's gonna work out better for him.
Yo, that
What a
snapback's fly,
joke,
by the
man.
way, Dan. You know what I'm saying? I just seen the devil on it. That's fire. The snapback.
Oh fuck! I want to take this off, bro.
Nah, fam, you can't,
I
man.
forgot I had the
That's fire
fucking
still.
devil.
Yo, man, where did you get that? That's fire. That still. I just seen it as you lean forward like that. I was like, yeah, that's sick still in the all black.
It's old.
Yeah, it's still cold, fam.
Fair off a
MB
new
says,
era,
flawless with what happened with Van Gaal and Mourinho. When does the penny drop with Oli? I know we go back and forth with slander, but all jokes aside, I'm being serious. Never. People would see us in League 2 and still back this man. Never. Certain people are going to stand by it because they don't want to say, I was wrong. I'll admit when I was wrong. I don't know why it's such an issue. If I'm wrong on a manager, I'll say. I've said this about Poch. If I'm wrong on Poch, I'll turn around and say, but if United signed certain players, I'll be like, you know what, I was wrong about certain players, or I was right about him. If Lukaku comes back to the Premier League and absolutely shells it up and Chelsea win everything, I go, right, I called it wrong on him.
No, but
He's
it's not
actually
even that you
improved.
called it wrong. Like at the time, he was right, innit? So
Yeah, but I called it.
shit changes.
Yeah,
So
but I give my opinion, and if whether it's wrong or right, I'll be here to either say it's right or call myself wrong. People don't want to be wrong in that. I mean, people don't want to be wrong. They're more interested in being right than the success of the club.
Hey, I was wrong on Oli because I said he should have got the job in it. So boy,
Same.
I was wrong.
No,
there.
but you weren't wrong, bro, because at the time, that's what it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? Football is ever changing, bro.
But that
it's
was
all right to flip flop. You know when they say
No,
flip flop?
The thing is,
your opinions change, bro.
Nah, opinions can change with new information, but what we did is jump the gun on that. We should have waited till the end of the season. That's what we should have done. We should have waited.
You can always say loads of these things in hindsight.
No. Hindsight is beautiful, but that's the smart thing to do. The smart thing was to do is, all right, let's see how we bounce back after a loss. Because after we lost, everything changed. We should have waited till the end of the season. That's what. But we got gassed as fans, but we can do that because we're not paid millions upon millions of pounds to make tough decisions. There's a reason me, you,
bro. But this is the thing. We did get gassed, and the thing is,
of course, because we're fans.
It could have, that might have not happened. Like we're talking like the hypothetical, like maybe it did happen, but I'm saying we didn't know at the time what was gonna happen. So
I get what you're saying. Yeah, hindsight is wonderful, but again, these people are paid to make these decisions and get them correct, and they've been getting them wrong. It was the wrong decision to give him the job, because the same way if he was successful, it would have been the right decision to give him the job. So that's how we're judging it on. Like that's how I'm judging it on. Is like I was wrong on Oli. I was calling Oli gonna save you, calling him all this type of stuff when we were slapping teams. I was like, give him the job, but again, I am not on the board. You know what I'm saying? And that you can search my name on Twitter and them old tweets will pop up. You know what I'm saying? And I was fully invested. Me and Tox were fully invested in that.
Yeah, we was out there singing Ole's at the wheel, fam.
Ole's at the wheel, fam.
With chest.
With whole chest.
You gotta make sure they're the only old tweets, bro. People can access, fam. Right.
People can say, whatever in it.
Flawless, you're at the point where you have to delete any of your old tweets, innit? Like you're at
I ain't said
point,
nothing. I'm trying to think if I said something. I've not said nothing wild. I've said something wild on here though, so that's why I ain't going back through here. Definitely on Sarcasm City podcast, I've said some wild shit. 100%. They're gonna try. I talk wild, innit? So I already know they're gonna try and come for me at some point.
I see some of the thing yesterday, innit? When you was on Rance's thing, innit?
Oh yeah, that was mad.
Oh wow, shit.
Mad. Yeah. That wasn't me, by the way. People was running jokes, but but I already know this. I know stuff. I know what my opinions are like. You know what I'm saying? So I know because I'm strongly opinionated on many things, have strong opinions. They're gonna try and cancel me. 100%. Get me? People have already tried chatting shit to me in the past on here. You get what I'm saying? Talking nonsense. I'm just like, all right, cool.
Yeah, them same people on the sidelines. They're not even on the field. They're not even doing anything, bro.
That's why
I don't even know their faces, fam.
Get what I'm saying in that. That's why I don't worry about that type of thing. Try cancel. Like people don't be paying attention to me like that. And you know what? The channel's called Sarcasm City TV in it. That lets you know all you need to know in it. You know what I'm saying in that. Unapologetic. Fuck all that. My mozo here says flawless. Yeah, man. You like that, innit? Ah, jeez. You can tell I'm mad, innit? Like when I say stuff like that, you can tell I'm irritated. Or something's annoyed me when I say that. I don't even.
You just remind me of McGregor for some reason when you say that. Get the fuck.
Flawless. You see Spurs. I've started to talk to Poch about a comeback. If he does that, that's a backward step.
Yeah,
if he goes back to Spurs,
Why is he doing that?
if he goes back to Spurs, then I will come on here and say, I was wrong about him still.
Bro, it's like going back to your ex-girl, bro. You gotta move on, fam. It's always a bad decision, man. Never go back to your ex.
Don't go back. And the thing is, go back to your ex. If it was great, it was never great at Spurs because you didn't win shit. If it was great, I'd understand. Go back to your ex if it was great, but it was just decent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't go back there as well, especially if Kane's gone. Like, there's nothing to go back to, bro. Like, you need to stay where you are.
What are you going back to? You know that meme where my man, he's got the pizzas and he opens the door and everything's just on fire. That's Spurs. Why would you go back there? If he goes back there, I was wrong about him. I'll admit that. We're talking about me and Arangi. If he goes back there, I was wrong about him. Because you're at a club where, why would you go from a Champions League team to what is it? The Super Conference League or whatever it's called.
That's wild, man. I don't see any logic in that shit. Like, why is he doing that? Why is he in talks with them? That makes sense.
It's like, right, you just went to PSG and then you bounced out. I'd admit, I'll turn around and say, yo, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to stand on it and go, yeah, Poch is still the guy, blah, blah, blah. You have a chance to compete. You was just in a Champions League semi-final. Surely you want more.
Yeah, that's bizarre, man. That's the wildest shit I heard today.
Bizarre. That is correct. Here's a question. NB says, would you free take Conte at United? We'll start with you, Dan.
Nah, not for me. I would take Zidane over him all day, man. I don't know. There's something about Conte, man. I don't know. Just personally, not for me, man. But Zidane, bro, all day.
I'd take Conte. Like, did you like see what
he's definitely your guy. Out? I know why you take Conte. Go on.
Why did you see what Lukaku came out and said about him?
Now, what did he say? Go on.
He's basically talking about how Conte has improved him as a player and whatnot, and he's just give him like a glowing review in it, like, and it's like that type of manager, the passion that he has, and like he has a plan, and not only does he have a plan A, he has a plan B as well, like, and we've seen it in action at different clubs. It's like, I want a manager that has a plan and can go to a backup plan if necessary, and can improve the players that he has at his disposal. And he's shown that he has all those things in it. So it's like, I'd definitely take Conte.
No, I agree with what you're saying. I definitely agree. But I think if we're talking about him as opposed to certain other managers, I'm taking other ones like before him, innit? But I'll take him. I'll take him. But if it comes down to him or Zidane, like, I'm taking Zidane.
Yeah, he's one of them, Conte. I know why Tox, because that's the type of manager Tox likes, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He likes them active, up in your face, energetic, all energy, like high octane type managers. That's why I said I already knew what Tox was gonna say before he answered the question.
I thought that would be your type of guy as well, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I don't with my managers, no. My films, yes, you know this, innit? With my films, I'm with all the extra shit. My music, I'm with all the extra shit. Uncle Murder, Casanova. I love all of that type of things. Not so much football. I prefer a little bit more of a measured approach. But with Conte, would he be my first choice? No. But if he came in, would I have an issue with it? Absolutely not. I wouldn't. No.
Anyone's better than Oli, innit?
At this point, yes. And Conte has been successful here before. So he could replicate it again. My only worry is, like, Lewis spoke on it and he said, yeah, we won the league with him. But once people figured him out, it was a wrap type of thing. So I think it would be short term. But would I take him? Yes. Zane says, But do they have power to take the king down, though? I don't think so. Sarcasm say army is too strong. As long as you lot don't switch on me, I'm good in it, regardless of what happens in that. As young as you lot don't,
your core fans, bro. Like, if you still got the fans, like, you still have everything, man.
Yeah.
Like, they can't cancel you. If the culture itself is with you, there's no such thing as cancel or count.
It's not like I have some viral, like, mad fan base anywhere now. We got the core fan base over here, the Sarcasm City TV army. You get what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, you control the narrative, innit? Like,
yeah, I know that there's some bullshit I've said in the past. Someone's going to try to say about something, but it is what it is.
We're all human, bro. Like, shit,
yeah, facts.
Go over it.
Clubs should never go back to old managers. We did it and it doesn't work. Players hated it. It's stale. Says Mimi. She talking about Watford. Yeah, man, don't go back to. Oh, that's why I'm saying Poch. Like, you trying to reheat McDonald's, man. Don't do it.
Bro, you was talking about hindsight. Speaking on that and hindsight as well, going back to old things. Like, look what's happened with Pogba, bro. Like. It hasn't really worked out for him, has it?
Yeah.
He sort of made the wrong decision.
Yeah, Conte is poor in Europe though, and then Zane says, "Man, you Conte won the league in his first Premier League and Serie A." Yeah, Conte is a good manager. Don't get mistaken. Does he have black marks against him? Yes, But again, would I take him? Yeah, but he wouldn't be top of my list, innit? Yeah, what I'm saying, and that, like, no. But would he improve? He'd get a lot out of this team, 100%. But I think any manager with any form of credentials does, because
Would you take Ancelotti over Conte?
That's my first choice. He's my first choice. Fits the bill perfectly. Ticks every single box. You hear me? Been over here before, been successful over here before, been successful everywhere else he's been. He's been managing at the top level longer than some people in the comments have been alive.
What about Pochettino, bro?
I would take Poch. Right now, I'd take Poch. Yes, I would take Poch. But this whole Spurs thing, if that's true, then no, I don't want someone with that mentality. If he's going back. Like, that really puts up, like, I'd cross him out in it. Like, stop singing his name, all that type of shit if he goes back. If that happens and that, because I don't to me, that makes no sense. It's a weak move.
Yeah,
it's a very weak move to do that. Why would you leave?
Mentality.
I'd question your mentality. You've just been in a Champions League semi-final. Why would you go to a Europa Conference team or European Conference Super League? Whatever.
If that was me, like, I would feel like, I feel like they're taking the piss out of me. What do you mean you want me to come back? Like,
why? I understand why Spurs want him back, but why would you entertain that conversation?
No, but the audacity of them to think that I would come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on to bigger and better things, bro.
Yeah, I'd look at him differently and that. Like, you're literally managing Mbappe and Neymar. And you're going to get war chest. You can improve the team. You've got money, whereas at Spurs, you're going to have to be on a budget. Like, PSG is a very attractive proposition for most players. Like, why do you go? Like, you talking about Harry Kane. You don't need a striker. Go sign Harry Kane. Yes, he wants to stay in the Premier League, but offer the money. Say to him, you can play. Imagine a front three of Harry Kane, Mbappe, and Neymar. You know what I'm saying? That's a different. And then if you get a couple midfielders in there to complement them, you know what I mean, to improve the team. That's how I'm looking at it. Devante says Tux wants McTominay to manage United. Now he wants a manager with credentials.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He wants a manager with credentials.
I just want a manager that has ideas, bro. If McTominay's got ideas and a plan, then I'd take McTominay.
Relax, G.
I would, bro. I would.
Relax,
jeez. JB says set piece defending at Man United needs to improve significantly. I don't know what on earth Lindelof was doing when Moreno scored for Villarreal. Just shows a top class centre back was needed at the club. We know a top class centre back's needed. That's Lindelof though. He's been doing that all season.
And this is why we've been put set pieces all season. And this is why I say training at Carrington is just cardio and vibes. I'm like, what do you man do though? Because I never see it come out on the pitch, innit? All season, we've been getting fucked over by set pieces, and again, it happens in a final. Where was the defensive training for set pieces? I'm confused.
I was shook every time they had a set piece, Villarreal. I was shook every single time, bro.
Yeah, because you know how many issues we have from set pieces, and that's what it is, because we just don't mark. And the thing is, what you can do from set pieces, which is the most obvious thing in the world, especially corners. If you put your 3 attacking players on the halfway line, they're going to push 4 men back. So that's 4 men. The goalkeeper's 5. The set piece taker's 6. So then you've only got 5 people to mark. The box is much less crowded. How come I know that, but they don't know that?
Flawless with the tactics, you know.
Yeah, that's my football manager tactic, isn't it? Well, it just makes sense. If you put 3 players on the halfway line, they're going to put minimum of 4 players back. Like I said, take out the goalkeeper, that's 5. Take out the corner taker, that's 6. Take out the guy maybe a guy goes short, that's 7. So you're literally got to mark 4 players. So that's Maguire, Lindelof, I don't know, Wan-Bissaka, McTominay, or Matic. Like easy peasy, rather than have 11. And we're great on the counter attack. Put Rashford and Greenwood on the halfway line. With Cavani, put those 3. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's Martial, whatever. Ridiculous. JB also says
ridiculous.
Also, a specialist coach at set piece defending is needed at United. Lindelof's poor defending for the first goal yesterday was schoolboy stuff. Yeah, schoolboy stuff. It was basic. That's nothing. Moreno's run wasn't exceptional. There was no absolutely top-notch world-class movement. Just defend. Devante says Mourinho came back and won the league for us, which he did for Chelsea. He came back and then he went up in flames in that. then he did. He went up in flames. I'm not trying to see, you get me, like You don't go back. Big up Jay Socials. He says, wake up this morning and still couldn't believe he witnessed that last night in a final. Ollie still couldn't stop with his favoritism and pragmatism. Facts. Big up Jay Socials though. Carrington, Man Muzzo says Carrington is just cardio and vibes. Tox has been saying that for a minute.
Vibes. You know what? Yeah.
I don't know why I said it like that.
I thought I was gonna wake up today feeling different, but I didn't. Like, for the exact same word.
I woke up feeling the same in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I woke up feeling, I know what this is in that. Zane saying, I was telling Flawless this Maguire will be a big miss, and I knew I was right. Nah, because Lindelof still probably makes that mistake, but we blame Maguire somehow. This is why when I was on, shout out to Nuruddin, I was on his channel and we was doing a prediction the day before, on Tuesday for the final, and I said, if Maguire's not fit, play Baye and Axel. And people was getting onto me in the comments. And I was like, I don't want to see Lindelof. And now you know why. Now he's made a big mistake on a big occasion. He can't hide now. And people can see it. Devante says, Poch doesn't want to leave PSG. He ain't going back, just news stories. I hope so. I hope he's right. I hope he doesn't go back. Big up Jay Socials as well. I just seen that comment from you, even though I seen the comment before, after that. What's good, Flawless? Big up to you, my G, every time. You know, make sure you subscribe to Jay Socials as well. Abdul says, do you guys think Varane is the solution in defense? He hasn't had a good run in a hot minute. We'll go to you, Dan. Your thoughts?
When he says he hasn't had a good run, like what? You mean at Real Madrid? Like he hasn't been performing, so that's why you don't really want him. Because if that's the case, like I feel like it's the perfect opportunity for him to get a move now and push on at a different club, bro. Because like we've seen the potential, we know the ability he has. He's proven, like, do you know what I'm saying? He's done so much with Real Madrid, so he's definitely someone we need to be looking at. Like we need to be, you know what I'm saying? He'll definitely help our defense. And due to the lack of options out there, it's a no-brainer to get Varane, man. Like, why not? I wanted him time ago, innit? I wanted him when he was at Lens or whatever, and then we decided to get Phil Jones instead. Like, and then Varane was like, all right, bro, like, I would have sort of come, but you just signed Jones, blood. So, nah, it's like, I'm not really on it. but like, the fuck, man? Like, yeah, I've always wanted Varane. I've always rated him. Like, I always put him in the top flipping 5 centre backs that I always wanted at Man United. Just like I always wanted Pogba to come back, and that happened. So yeah, bring in Varane, man. Let him breathe out of his boy Pogs, man. Do this French connection thing, bro. Flipping Marcel, Pogs, Varane. You know what I'm saying?
Bringing them back as well.
Yeah, bringing them back. Yeah, French connection, man. Let's go in it. You know what I'm saying? You get me? Just vava-voom the thing in it. You know what I'm saying? Do the French thing better than Arsenal. The sake blood. You get me? We. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff.
Arsene Wenger settings, blood.
Yeah, facts. We'll do it better than Wenger. Wenger who and that. You know what I'm saying? Do it better than them, man. You know what I'm saying? The French connection for real. Tox, your thoughts on it? Do you think Varane is the solution in the defense?
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, bro. Anything that gets Lindelof out of the team, I'm all for. Even if Baye's just to stay injury-free for a season, bro, I'm happy with that.
I'm done with him, man. I'm done with that guy, bro.
I think he's our best centre back if he's not injured.
He might be, but bro, like, he needs to go, bro. It don't matter how sick you are, whatever, bro. This guy's injured every fucking day, bro.
See, even that, but like we know that, but then they've gone and give him a new contract. So, but that's what I'm saying about this club. it's wild, but yeah, definitely I bring in Varane, 100%. He'll be that presence that we need, innit? And he's the right age, he's right slap bang in his prime. So it's like, if we're a serious club, yeah, we bring him in.
Which we're not.
His contract's running down, so this is the cheapest you'll be able to get him for. So just do what needs to be.
Bro, even when players were available for free, we didn't even go for them. What makes you think, bro, just because man's contract's running down? Bro? You know what I'm saying? Bro, like,
I'm trying to speak it into existence, innit?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
we hope. That's what it is, man. It's all a hope thing. We hope. That's what
you never know with this club.
That's what it is. But is he the solution?
Bring Donnarumma.
He's 100. He's 100% the solution. Yes, because he improves our backline and is instantly our best defender. So yes, he brings a wealth of talent and experience. He's won it all, and it's not like he's over the hill. You bring him in now. He's in his prime years now. Go get him now. we instantly see a better Maguire or a better Bailly next to him. Definitely. And then we maybe don't have to play the double pivot. You probably see a better Wan-Bissaka and a better Shaw and an overall better team. Whoever's in the sticks probably plays better too.
You'll see a better Bissaka with a right winger, i.e. Sancho in front of him as well.
Yeah. Eddie TV says, big up Flawless. My head was spinning. Ollie should walk, man. This club is done. Fully agree. People were blaming De Gea for the first goal, apparently. Yeah, that's wild still. That's wild. It says Varane has been poor since the World Cup. Has he?
Bro.
Varane? What? Wait, I swear, did they not win two? Wait, hold up. Did they? When was the World Cup? What year was it? 2018. Yeah, because the next one's in 2022. So 2018. Was he not a part of the side that won 2 Champions Leagues back to back, or 3, should I say? What years was that? And did they not win the La Liga in that time as well? And he was a part of that side, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how poor has he been? Hey, bring me the centre back who's part of the team. If you're winning 3 Champions Leagues back to back and you're playing poor, bring him in it. What happens if you could play average? You know what I'm saying? In that,
I'm looking at Varane. I'm looking at his stats for last season or this season compared to Ruben Diaz, and he absolutely shits all over Ruben Diaz stats wise, isn't it? So I don't know if that's true. What's just been said.
Yeah, gold. I don't know about that. I'm saying if that is true, even though I don't think it's true, because every time I've seen him play, he's played well.
Varane has
bring me the centre back who's playing. Yeah, bring me the player. Sorry to cut you off. Bring me the player who's won 3. Who's playing poor and is in the back line that won 3 Champions Leagues in a row in it. And a La Liga in that time. Bring me him. I swear he was there when they won it. Wait, he's been there years? He's won 4 in 5 years there. Bring me him in it. If he's playing poor, what could he do when he's average?
He was like 18, 17, bro. Or some shit. He's got the experience, bro. Like, that's crazy. He's fucking sick, bro. Like, people sleep on him just because he's been a bit up and down in recent times. But that's probably because of his contract situation and that. He probably wants to move and needs a move to like kickstart his shit again, and he's got the quality there. We've seen it, bro. Bring me him now, bro.
Bring me him in it. You know what I'm saying? Bring me the player who won 4 Champions Leagues in 5 years playing.
I want to know who else you're going for. Then. Whoever said that comment. Who else you going for instead of him?
You're a United fan as well. Who do you support? Let us know, please.
He's available, bro. Yeah, like for cheap.
Yes, you go and get him. Jay Social says these same problems will still persist with Ollie in charge. It's clear there's no coaching or plan. Our most important signing is a new coach. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100% agree with you. No doubt. Zane says that months later we'll be saying French tax. Yeah, man, 100%. If it goes, yeah, man, agenda's half your agenda in it. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
So what, we just don't try it then? Because he's not been playing well recently, we just don't try and go for him. Like, bruv, he might come and be sick. He might come and not be sick. It's one of those things that happens
in 2018. The Champions League wins dried up after the World Cup. Was it? I can't remember what year it was, but give me him anyway. And did they not win a La Liga after that as well? They must have, because Barcelona haven't won one in 2 years. I swear they won it last year. Yeah, man. Bring me up flawless. He won 3. Yeah, man. He won 3 Champions Leagues in a row.
I was like, give me that centre back.
I think Varane is class, don't get me wrong, but with our tactics and gameplay, Varane won't make a much difference. Now, I think he makes a big difference in that, just because of his individual brilliance and that. It's Tizzy saying Ramos carried him. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. All right, even if you say that, I'm still taking him.
I'm still taking him in it. Yeah. His bad reputation comes from the City game. Since that game, people don't rate him anymore. He's a quality centre back.
Well, people forget about all the other times, innit?
Yeah, we can't keep doing what we're doing with the players that we got. All this going a goal down in every game, not keeping clean sheets and all that. It's like, nah, it's got to come to an end. Like, we can't go into next season and that still be the case. Going a goal down every game, like, it's not going to fly no more.
I continue to be doggy style FC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not going to fly no more.
This thing, man, innit? It's just hella doggy style FC all season long.
Insert Mimi joke. Innuendo here.
Yeah, she's gonna come up.
She's ready.
She's in it. Yeah, she's ready. Yeah. If she's in the comments, she definitely gonna say something. 100%. But we can't, man. As Norodin said it in, we can't continue to be backshot FC, man. We gotta sort this out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
fucking.
I died when he said it, yo. Yeah, Norodin.
Bro, I didn't think he would come out with some shit like that. You know? Like, man, like Norodin, Mr. Halal and that. I thought he was like Halal and that. Man, come out with backshot FC.
Yo, I was dying, yo.
Even saying, blood. I heard him like yesterday talking about, I could draw a gal in the summer now. I'm like, what? Nick Said, yeah. We got the halal thing, bro. That's on them haram activities.
Yeah, man was fasting and came out of Ramadan hungry, fam. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And that.
Starving.
He's hungry at that.
Starving, bro. Like a dog. Like raw. Alright, Said, relax. My guy, bro.
Oh my god.
I rate it, but I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it. Never expected it. Man, like Said Smalls, bro. Freestyle football, bro. Freestyle football. I can't, bro. Freestyle football, bro. Man, like Said Smalls, bro. Right, guy, bro. Well, shit. Damn.
Oh, Jesus, yo.
Sassy.
Oh, yeah, yo, Ryan was hella sassy that day as well, yo. He was hella sassy.
So I ain't coming with that sass after Ramadan, you know. So I moving hella sassy, blood. Draw any girl, bro. Freestyle football, bro. Out here, bro.
Oh my god.
Yo. Soon as the second after Ramadan,
I was ready after Ramadan, innit? He was fasting and came out starving,
bro.
Oh, back shots when no one didn't send out a straight jacket on Monday. I died, yo. Because I didn't expect it, innit? You know what I'm saying? I said back shots.
Yeah, I fuck with Nuruddin heavy, man. Trust me.
Oh, yo.
I fuck with him, man. Oh, there's casually dying over here, bro.
You made it worse as well, fam. Oh, Jesus.
House,
I'm finishing it. House is defo you. I wanted to get to this comment as well. Now I'm finished, yo.
Freestyle football, bro.
Freestyle football. It's Manchester United Football Club. Oh, Flawless ain't having none of that Varane slander. No, because it's not like we have top class centre backs anyway. He's better than every centre half we have, clearly. He's clear of every centre back we have. Bailly, Maguire, Lindelof, Axel. He's clear of them.
It's like one of them things. Look what people were saying about Cavani and that before he comes.
True that.
He's finished. He ain't been sick for a time. He ain't been playing for a year. Like, bro, watch Varane come in and just smash it up and show us, like, why we flipping rated him initially. Like, he's sick, bro.
I get the likes of Pau Torres. Varane is bang average without Ramos next to him. He needs a leader next to him, man. You don't have that. But what makes you think Pau Torres is a leader, though? And I think everyone will be better next to Ramos. I think Ramos is better next to him.
You're talking about guys that have just come about into like sort of existence in terms of like people have just started hearing about them compared to Varane, fam. Varane's been doing this, bro, since 17, 16 years of age, fam. He was the highest rated centre back at 16 years of age, the highest touted wonder kid and shit in the centre back position. And throughout the years, he's been smashing it up, bro. I don't know. I don't understand the logic for some of you lot. And now you lot are talking about Koundé and all that, bro, who's just come about.
Yes.
Within the past 2 years or some shit. What the fuck?
You go get proven, tried, and tested in that. And how old is he? Like 28? But it's not even like he's old.
Varane is like 27, 28.
Yeah. So you go get him 100%.
I think he's 27.
Flawless Ollie looks at Pogba and thinks he's Vieira when they are two different players. Pogba should be playing further forward in the pockets of space, who creates so much more when he's forward. Facts, Eddie TV. Facts. 100% facts. No doubt about it.
Pogba has always needed to play further up, bro. That's his natural position, bro.
He's an attacking player. Saying Baksha FC, that sounds sick. Not gonna lie, that's hilarious. And that these men are cracking up. 016 says 016 Basaka says, I'll say it again. He says you won't get beat up for making a joke. You'll get beat up because of Flawless's laughter after the joke was made. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm always taking the blame for himself. I really was. Saeed Smalls, that was class. I might start running with that. I'll give you your props for that. Saeed Smalls. We start football. You know what I'm saying?
We start football,
bro. Who knows? He could bring that Ruben Diaz vibes at the back for Varane. Facts.
Yeah, 100%. You never know, bro. And you're gonna put faith on someone that has proven it before that he can do this. Like, rather than a Koundé and that which have just come about past couple of seasons. Like,
I'm going to get the proven, tried and tested guy. All I gotta say is Ollie is embarrassed,
especially for centre back position, bro. That's it. You need experience in that back line, bro. Like we can't be getting no young G's that have potential. Yeah,
like
we've got enough
Torres.
potential.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got enough potential. We're already in our squad, bro. Like we need guys in it. We need guys to fit the puzzle, like complete the puzzle in it.
Yeah, facts. All I gotta say is Ollie embarrassed what's left of the club. The fans made us a laughing stock. They've made us a laughing stock to opposing fans. Disgraceful. J Socials, I feel your pain, man. Trust me.
People were like Ollie in yesterday, innit? On Twitter and shit.
Yeah, but it was people were strolling.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Varane ain't hungry no more. Yeah, and that's a great point that Dan made about him potentially not being hungry no more. Yeah, I think he's agreeing with you in it, saying, yeah, that could be that because he's been there so long and won everything. So it could be a possibility. NB says, when Flawless is dying of laughter, it went off. YG Jez says, I swear, bro, never heard of Kunde until his FIFA card came out. Yeah, it's Kunde and Kanates and Upamecano's. Yo, go get the tried and tested who's 27, 28. That's
especially in that position. That's the vital point for centre back. Look how many you need experienced guys back there, man.
Yeah, facts. I wish I'd come on the Q&A last night. F uni exam, says Ryan. See what I'm saying? That was the universe keeping you away from the Q&A and that. You get me? Shedding light on me in it because you get me. I do good. That's what it is in it. So I didn't have to deal with your dickhead self in the Q&A. Lovely stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we still had a better season than you lot as well. That's the crazy part. We still finished above you lot.
Yeah, I don't know why you lot fans are talking.
Yeah, you lot finished behind Ollie in that. Called as Man United Hotspur. What are you like?
They need something in it. They need something.
Yeah, what are you like then? You know what I'm saying? If we're Man United Hotspur, what are you lot? You know what I'm saying? West Ham. What are you lot?
They're clutching. They're reaching. Yeah,
they're reaching. You know what I'm saying? And the way they lost grasp, 1-0, didn't get to no finals, finished third, you know. But Ryan, tomorrow I heard down at Anfield as well, they're doing the third place trophy. So make sure you get down there, fam, yeah? I'll roll with you if you want. I need to go Liverpool anyway, so I got to go studio. So I'll shout you in, you know what I'm saying? Let me know, Ryan, innit, if you want to roll, yeah? Because I'm going down anyway. Oh, yeah, that was hilarious, Malcolm. And Saeed said he probably still wants to leave, doesn't he? That interview on with Flex and Rants. Oh, that shit is hilarious and that. Hilarious. He probably still wants to leave, doesn't he? Hilarious. Oh, jeez. Ryan saying, yo, Danny, I rewatched that Insta Live from last Friday and that. Yeah, Ryan was waved.
What one? Oh, yeah,
the one with you. He was drunk and that because he even rang me talking hella smoke. And I know someone's drunk. Yo,
flawless, bro. Flawless,
I got a love for you. Yeah, all that stuff.
I knew. How did I know you to say it? How would he fucking know? You already completed the joke for me.
That's what he was on. But yeah, man, we'll answer on this. Leave on this question. What position does Man United need to improve? Who would you lot get over than Varane? Because surely they are needed. I think we need 3 players: a centre back, holding midfielder, right winger. Centre back I'd get is Varane. He's the only one I can think of, even though you said over than Varane because nobody else stands out. So Varane definitely, Ndidi from Leicester, Sancho from Dortmund. We'll go to you, Dan. Your thoughts. What other positions do you think we need to improve?
I can echo a lot of that. Varane, 100%. Sancho, 100%. And yeah, a CDM, bro. And there's out of the CDMs out there, it's the choice. It's the obvious choices, man. Like Rice or fucking Ndidi, bro. And then if you can unearth some sort of sick player from that position that no one knows about, then maybe you can do that as well. Don't have to be a big name or anything for that particular position. And I'll just add on to that, backup right back maybe to provide, what's going on with Shaw on the other side, that competition, innit? Mm-hmm. But that's the last thing that needs to be on the list. So that probably won't happen. But now Man United, they'll probably get the backup right back and then ignore everything else or some dumb shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, and then next, bruv, if we do that this summer, address those 3 issues, and then obviously we re-sign Cavani, and I'm saying next season or whatever, then just go all in for Haaland, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yo, Tux, you there? I don't know if Tux is there. I would have got him to answer it, but I don't think he is. But yeah, Dalot is coming back. But yo, love to everyone.
Oh, yeah, Dalot.
Yeah, love to everyone who has locked in. Ryan here saying, I was waved on Shameless FC that day as well, was busy bullying Flawless about his dead team. But we finished above you, though. We finished above you, fam. So if we're dead, what you lot? You know what I'm saying? If we're dead, you lot are already in the ground and that. You know what I'm saying? You lot are in the coffin, in the ground and that. for a good few years. We finished above you, Ollie over Klopp. You know what I'm saying? And we want him out, but you're backing him in that. How you backing a manager that finished below Ollie in that? But big up to everyone who's locked in, nothing but love. Big up to Abdul says, big up lads, keep up the good vibes. Andrew says hello, big up to you. We still finished above you. I don't care if it's 5 points or 55 points. You finished behind Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Hear me? With your greatest ever manager in your lifetime. But we move. Love to everyone who has locked in. You can catch the ManDem United podcast every Tuesday, every Thursday on the channel, and we'll be discussing all things Manchester United. So recapping the last game. There's going to be these shows are going to continue on even though the season's done. So with all the transfer news, we are Hollyoaks FC. So there's going to be unnecessary drama. We're going to keep the shows going. JV will be back at some point. Harris will be back on. You'll also see Dan. You'll also see Tox as well. You know what I'm saying? So Dan, anything you want to add before we bounce?
No, man. Big up to everyone. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here to the channel. Smash that like on the way out if you haven't. I want to hear. Is Tox there?
Nah, I think he's gone. But go on, tell him
I
anyway.
I wanted to ask him about any new music in that.
Soon come.
Dropping.
Yeah, soon come. Yeah. He was in studio recently, so soon come.
Is
soon
it?
Come.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you didn't even respond to me, bruv. Like
what about what?
Flipping, you need to be hopping on them old school.
Shit that you sent me. My bad.
Like, I want to hear you on that nutty violin.
Yeah, man. We gonna do. We're gonna get to all of that. You know what I'm saying? In that, we're gonna get to all of that.
Big up to everyone in the comments, man. It's love every time, man.
Yeah, man. Big up. Agree or disagree, big up to the comments. Like I said, whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching this back, we hope you've enjoyed the show first and foremost. Secondly, make sure you hit the like button on the video like Dan said. And make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV like Dan said, road to 3K. Make sure you hit the notification bell when you do. Make sure you check out the upcoming live stream section. That lets you know all the shows that are coming up. Make sure you check out the past live stream section also on the YouTube channel. Because sometimes YouTube takes a while to process the video, so you can see them all there. Big up to everyone who's locked. I'll say blessed for Tox. There is the Take Note music section, the playlist on the channel. That's got all the music on, so you can check out Tox, the Tox takes, him on SBTV warm-up sessions, tunes he did with kind of music videos, all there. And there's a playlist for this show and all the other shows on the channel. Please, as well, make sure you follow us on Twitch. We're trying to get that affiliated partnership. So please follow us on Twitch, man. You know what I'm saying? Please follow us on Twitch, Sarcasm City TV. We hope you lot have enjoyed the show. We're back tomorrow. Yeah, Friday, we're back tomorrow on the channel to talk about a network special. So we get waved, myself, Pod of Mercies, Linda, the Red Lion Gang, we get waved and wrap up the whole month of May, talking about all the biggest topics, non-sport though, but we get waved. Hilarious show. It'll be good fun, trust me. Make sure you lock into that. And I'm on Rant's channel at 7 p.m. people. So just over half an hour. I'm on Rant's channel. I'll be with Rant and Aaron discussing all of this in it. So make sure you head over there and like that video as well. Yeah, discussing all of this. But love to everyone who's locked in. Yeah, big up to my bro Tox and big up to Dan as well for being special guest. You can see Tox is at there, Tox2K21, and Dan at Dan Sillyman. So make sure you follow them both. 016 says, didn't know you were on Twitch. Yeah, we've only recently joined in the last couple of weeks. So make sure you follow us on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Much appreciated. Big up everyone who has tuned in. And this has been the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much.